All the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white girl.
Oh, shit, you scared me. Caught me again reading a comic book. Welcome back, true believers, to the Heroes for Hire Comic Club channel. And this is the New Year's Eve Hangout stream. So let's welcome in our guests. Without any further ado, we have W. Boggs 18, the man with the plan. How you doing, buddy?
Some plans go to good, some plans go to...
We got the king of cards, I call him. He has no equal. He is the one, the only, Random Rips. Oh, we caught him reading too. And all the way from the future in the land down under, it's my friend, Matt Spotty.
Hey, you caught me stuffing my face. How rude.
I know, right?
That's
Hey,
all right.
wait. Isn't that guy copywriting below me? The guy, he stole your shtick.
Oh, there's no copyright. Hey, I don't.
He gave me permission. I can read too.
Hey,
see,
there's no. I stole it. I stole that from like Mr. Rogers. So
a famous newspaper that you see in every issue of Marvel Comics from the 70s. Grit.
Zach Sports Cards. How you doing? TM Nerdy checked in earlier today at 4:15 p.m. So he's on the ball. Christina was here backstage, but she'll be back soon, I think. Hello, peeps. We got Boggs is omnipresent, and that's all we have right now. But we got 3 people watching right now. It's all good. I do have one thing I can show everybody.
Hey.
This will cheer everybody up. This is Linda Carter running in slow motion. Okay.
Beautiful.
Anyway,
Just never get tired.
I have some news.
My 10 8-tracks for 99 cents.
All right, we got to get that. I need some 8-tracks in my life, man. I'm telling you. Hey, you could probably make some money off them if you had them. Today, everybody likes vintage stuff. Christina Payne. See, this panel looks like a bunch of troublemakers. And I do have an announcement as far as my collecting goes. I have officially made my first submission to CGC today.
He sent off some comic books that he's not going to see for a long time.
They won't be back. Rob, how you doing? They won't be back for several months, so now my patience will be tested because I have 0 patience. I haven't sent them out yet. I sent them out in the mail Thursday, but I officially submitted it and I got my membership. And does anybody want to see what I submitted real quick?
Sure.
Wolverine 1.
So these are your duplicates?
Yeah, these are all for $2 claim right now. I'm just kidding. Wolverine 8. Uh-oh, I about hit the microphone with that one. Get the shit out of the way. Wolverine 10 and ASM 322 and 323 because these have a significance to me because it's the first 2 comics I bought off the spinner rack with my own money. Not the same exact ones, but this comic. So,
those aren't should be that. They're modern books, so they should be about 45-day turnaround time right now.
Yeah, it was $112. I had the premium. I got the premium membership, so I got $150 credit. So,
yeah, which means you need to you got to send enough stuff in to make that worthwhile.
Well, I sent in 5, so I guess it's worthwhile.
And you still got some left, huh?
Yeah, I got a little bit. I don't know if I may save the credit and then get it take off like some off of my next submission maybe.
Nice.
The only thing I was worried about, and Rob, I have a question for you about this.
Yep.
They gave you the credit, right? But it didn't really. I didn't see any sign of that being credited to my account when I finalized the submission.
Yeah, what happens is that they don't show you what you have as far as any credit in your account. You have to be responsible for monitoring your invoicing. So when you create the submission, they're going to show you what that invoice bill amount is, assuming there's no credit. They don't charge you until it's received. Now, in theory, when the stuff is received, they should then go to process the payment and their accounting team should go and look at your account and see that you have a credit, deduct the credit as it should, and then charge you only for like the shipping charges and stuff, because the credit doesn't apply towards shipping charges or
Yeah.
pressing or whatever else. So you need to monitor your invoices to validate that they correctly apply it. And now I don't know if you're having them do cleaning and pressing, or if you're just sending them and have them just do grading.
I just sent them in.
Okay. So that's good, because that simplifies things, because then there's only one set of invoicing that occurs. If you ever send something in where you have them do clean and press, then there's two different invoicings that occur. First, when they invoice it over at CSS, which is the cleaning and pressing company, which they own, and then once it comes into CGC, because even though they're one umbrella, they treat them as two different entities.
Oh, okay, I see. So, okay, well then the only thing I was worried about was I had trouble, if you'll believe, like when you type the comics in, I had trouble finding Amazing Spider-Man 322 and 323 to come up.
Yeah.
So I
No,
typed in manually. Is that going to be a problem?
No, probably not. But I mean, it is always an issue with them. Their system of trying to be helpful and autocomplete oftentimes is problematic, especially when you start submitting variants and you're trying to, the 320, obviously 322 should be pretty straightforward, but down the road, if you ever start, some of these modern variants or ratio variants or whatever else, they become really problematic simply because sometimes they just simply say like cover B, cover C or something. Well, that doesn't necessarily correlate to what your CLZ's cover B, cover C is, or anything else. So you're trying to understand which one is which is a pain. Sometimes you have to, especially like J. Scott Campbell covers. Sometimes you'll have to go to his site and see what his site calls them, and then you can then go back in and do stuff. So it gets probably to be a pain sometimes, but and sometimes I can't find them, and then I go back, and after like the fifth or sixth time, then suddenly it populates properly because there's some particular order or something that needs to be done in. I don't care for their system.
Sounds very convoluted. I'm glad I don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, it should be straight. It should be much easier. Let me just type in myself. Thank you for trying to autocomplete. Just sit there. Tell me. Have me type in who's this, who's that. Is this a variant? Yes or no. If so, then who's the cover artist or whatever. And let's just go from there.
And I just put I didn't put a hyphen between Spider and Man, but I put the date it was released and the number. So I think
that's a whole different ball of wax, because sometimes it's the date. You might have two different dates. The date that was the cover date versus the date it was released. And so usually they want the cover date and not the date that it was released. So if you get a comic like say last week, it's probably a January comic. And stuff. So again, their system it's their system. What can I say? It's not how I would have designed it.
Yeah, well, it's a learning experience for me. Having to do all that declared value, and I had to call my friend Glenn, Flat Earth Santa, and had him on the phone. He was getting frustrated at all my questions, I could tell after a while. And I was like, well, I said, now the FedEx ground, that's just on the way back. That's when they ship it back to me. He's like, yeah.
Correct.
So, and I'm responsible for shipping it to them. And it says USPS. I got the address here, so I'm good.
Yeah, unless you select, when you check it out, they have an option now where you can they'll provide you with a prepaid shipping, and then they charge you for the shipping to them as well too, and you're able to print out a label. But I never do that because it's not any better than I can already get through Pirate Ship or something. So
Oh, if anybody wants a link, just let us know, and I'll have somebody send it to you as soon as possible.
It reminds me, I actually need to go pull a book because there's a Del Auto signing, and I have a
Oh, they're having
auto
a
book.
dog?
Yeah, there's a well, he doesn't come to the States very often. The last one I got signed, I think it's been like they're saying it's been like close to 10 years or something, but the last one, the one I have that I recently got signed was sent to him in Italy to have signed and come back. So you have a I have a sketch cover. Yeah, that one actually wasn't too bad because it was with a facilitator that I know and trust, and they were going to Lake Como and doing that there. So
Happy New Year, Virginia. It's good to see you. That's one of my cousins. I hope you have a lovely New Year and hope you had a good holiday season. Hope everybody did.
Yep.
Tate says, "Oh, you want sappy old men on." Tate, you can come on anytime you want, brother.
I got a cool,
just let us know. We'll somebody send Tate the link if he wants it.
Yeah,
I'll send it. I'll send it to him.
I got a cool tray my sister gave me for the holidays. I'll go get it real quick.
Okay. Well, I guess. Is everybody? What's everybody going to go after this coming year? Any books anybody's interested in complete? I know, Rob, you were. Are you done with your Captain America books you were collecting?
Well, the graded books I'm done with for right now. So that's the 100 through 125. That's done. Well, potentially done. 104 is at CGC, and if it comes back what I suspect it will, my job is done. If it doesn't, then I still have one to go. The rest of the run I'm working on is just raw, and those will be stuff I'll just look for at cons and stuff. It gives me something else when I'm at conventions that I can dig through and look for some inexpensive books. Because every con I had enough cons I'm going to. I can't go to every single one headhunting. I have to do some stuff that I'm going in between some of the smaller things to fill up some runs. So having some different multiple runs of vintage books that I'm looking for is always good. So the Captain America 125 to 200, I'll continue to work on raws. Along with I got a couple more issues left in my all different Spider-Man. Still got to refocus back on my mystery in space run potentially. So a lot of stuff like that. And then of course I always have a list of several larger books, some that that I previously hadn't necessarily contemplated that are beginning to enter my mind as potentially I'll add to the list. Simply because I suddenly feel like, oh, well, I should have one of those. Everyone else seems to have one of those. Why not me?
No, here we go.
So my sister gave me this cool tray for Christmas. It's like a literal eating tray or whatever tray.
The beverage tray. Yeah, it's a food. You serve tea. So it's tea service tray.
We call that a joint rolling tray. Where
I was going to say.
All right.
Cool. It has designs of old comics on it.
Very
got
cool.
it on that.
Got a golden age books. Nice.
Yeah. Bullet Man, Blue Beetle, American's Greatest Comics, Catman, Green Hornet, Captain Atom, Pyro Man, Amazing Man Comics, The Flame. Yeah, I thought it was cool. Got it on Etsy.
Hey, Tate. Welcome in, Tate.
Tate.
Good to see you.
Hey.
Well,
what's that?
Kevin?
That's actually a joint rolling tray.
Yeah,
government mule. Nice.
I got one that's got Vincent Van Gogh painting on it, or Monet. No, it's a Monet painting. I guess. Well, my goal will be Captain America 1. No, not Captain America 1. Sorry, G.I. Joe #1. I'm not that crazy. I'm not got that much money.
Captain America 1, really? How are you going to finance that exactly?
Right.
how much moonshine are you generating? Because that's
I'm going to rob
revenue.
the Federal Reserve like in Die Hard with a Vengeance.
I'm not sure they have.
I probably shouldn't have said that. I was just joking. FBI, don't come to my house, please. All right. G.I. Joe #1 and 21. 21 is probably going to be probably going to be more expensive than #1.
Yeah,
You just picked up a #1, didn't you, Rob, recently?
Well, I picked up 2 this year. I had picked up one that raw that ended up coming back in 8.5, and I didn't like that, so I replaced it with a 9.2. I upgraded to a 9.2 newsstand and sold my 8.5. So it's less than it's like less than $200.
Because my next question was going to be, have you sold it yet? But you answered.
Yeah. It sold rather quickly.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like around our age group that really
and an 8.5, I think it was like, when I think I sold it, it's like $120 or something like that. So it was a fair price that just moved quickly.
Yeah. There's another one I think I can see on your wall all the time that I'm trying to get is 117 Captain America.
That one's a good time now because it's a lot less expensive than it was.
Yeah.
Back when I got because this is a 8.0, so it's pretty high grade. When I got that, it was selling that grade for between $800 and $900. Now it's like a $500 book in that grade. Right. So
you come on if you want to.
That means mid grade's even less. So which is great for people who are looking. But I got this book in a mixture of trade and cash at Heroes Con. I had brought with me when I went to Heroes, I brought with me a Golden Age World's Finest. Wow. that had like Superman, Robin, and Batman in like little midget race cars. And I bought it. I paid like $100 and something for that book, and had it clean, pressed, and graded, and it came back a 5.0 white pages. And so I ended up, I had it for a while on my wall, and eventually I decided I was done with it, and I took it with, I knew Heroes right there at the NASCAR Hall of Fame that was the place to take it. So I brought it with me, and sure enough, I pulled it out to showed it to the first vendor I showed it to. He wasn't even sure he wanted to buy it to sell it. He just wanted it for himself because it was so freaking. Yeah. He is like, so that was nice.
I think one of my goals, I'm a Deadpool Batman fan, but I would love like a mid-grade copy of New Mutants 98.
Start saving.
Just come down.
It's come down a lot.
Mid-grade would probably only cost about, I'm going to guess without looking, I'm going to guess between $200 to $250 for like a 5.0. I would imagine. Let me look. Why not?
Well, that's what I think now's the time for me to get there's 2 books I think is now probably the time to try to get it is Uncanny X-Men 266 and Captain America 117. I think the prices went down anyway, what I've seen. Depends on who you try to buy it, bro.
Well, I mean, there's what it sells for, and there's what people are asking for, right? And those are the two different things.
For sure.
So it all depends. Like, so on the New Mutants 98, when you're going to get it, obviously there's the sellers. My experience, all think that newsstands variants are worth like super premium money. So avoid it. So unless somebody's doesn't value it, I would avoid a newsstand copy. But yeah, a 5.0 is selling for about $210, $250 right now. Even a 6.5 recently sold for $230. A 7.5 sold for $7.5 sold for $226. That's this month, just a couple days ago. 8.0 sold for $300. So
budget between 200 to 300, and you'll get a good copy.
Yeah. So really, you're talking under $300 is an 8.0 and below. You're definitely in. So you get quite a bit. Under $400, you're in that 8.5 to 9. Once you get to 9.2, you're at $400 and up. And even up to a 9.6 though is only selling for right around $410 to $450.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So it's really that. Yeah, it's come down massively. It's a lot, that jump. It's that jump to 9.8 that more than doubles, where you're at 900 and 950 for 9.8. But it's a modern book, so that's totally expected. That's actually more what you would expect it should be. The hype around the Deadpool movies when the 9.6 was selling for close to $1,000 was absolutely stupid and unrealistic. So,
hey Rob, what's that comic you want? Astonishing Tales. What?
is Startling Comet Startling? Yeah,
Startling Comics
49.
number 49.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
it's not really
grade
Bender.
are you what grade are you looking for? Like real?
Oh, I'm not looking because I'm real. I know I'm not gonna. I'm not prepared to drop 5 figures on a book.
It's not a cheap book. Well,
it's not a realm that I have ventured into yet. Now, granted, it's like everything else. Pricing has come down on that book, and a low grade. But so I'll give you an idea, right? Let's see, 2024 sale, a 4.5 in May sold for $13,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so that's the most recent the lowest grade sale this calendar year. A 5.5 sold for $36,000 just in September.
My God.
You know, so that's a book. That's a book that's not, you're talking about buying a car.
Yeah.
Now, wait a second. No, a 0.5 did sell in January of this year for $3,600.
Oh my.
So if I were to buy that book, it would be at that price, it would be the most expensive book I ever bought, because it's even more than what I paid for my ASM 1. So I wouldn't want a 0.5 on it. That's a book that it's one of those books I say like I would always love to have, and maybe someday when I'm not paying supporting my kids and stuff, that maybe I do work to save up to get one, or I find somebody who has a lower mid-grade book that they're willing to work out payment schedule and stuff with me. But until then, it's just a pipe dream more than anything. It's just like when people say, what's your grail book? Well, there you go. That's it, right?
Yeah.
It's still less than an AF-15, I think. But
we have some detractors to the grading thing. It's really enjoyable to buy a CGC plastic case and look at an old comic.
Well,
that's why they make
there's there's always the argument, right? There's room for everybody, and this is where as long as everybody agrees that you should collect the way that you want to collect.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people who are super into raw books. Look, I have a lot of slabs. Everybody knows that. But still, over 90% of my collection is raw.
Yeah.
So, to say that I'm a slab collector would technically be a fallacy, because the minority of my collection is slabbed, a severe minority.
Yeah.
How
The
you
reality
edit
is
your
the
videos is my mindset, Rob. Collect how you want.
Right, exactly. So, but yeah, there's definitely the argument. There's a lot of people who have the argument, and it's valid at the time. Hey, if you encapsulate it and it's graded, it's no longer a comic book right now. It's 100%. It's a collectible item with a value assigned to it. It's no longer really something that's tangible that you can read without cracking it open and reading it. Totally, and that's totally fair.
Just with raw books in it too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, and there's there's more to and people who say, even like me, I say, well, I collect it for the art and I slap. Well, there's more to the art than just the cover as well, too, right? So there's a lot of great interior art stuff done. Sometimes there is a true preservation aspect to it. But paper is meant to be read, and it can be handled. There is a right way and a wrong way you can do stuff. So I totally get it. And however you want to do it, that's fine. But I don't think it's fair to discount anybody's just because you have a predilection one towards one process or another isn't right to then say that your way is the only way.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, also they have facsimiles, and if I want to read like Captain America, I got Captain America 110. If I want to read it, I can read it digitally too.
If I owned an AF-15, even if it was a raw copy, I probably wouldn't open it. I'd probably go read my facsimile. Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Right.
here we are. The AF-15 we were talking about. So the Bender is cheaper. Yeah. December this year, 0.5s and 1.0s have sold, and 1.5s, and you're basically anything less than a 2.0 will run you from 1,200 to 12,000 to $14,000. A raw copy in poor condition recently sold for just under $4,000, actually, for a raw copy. So there's a big difference right there, and why sometimes people buy a raw. But now that raw was less than 1.0, so it was incomplete and everything else. We don't know how bad the condition was on it, but yeah. Raw copies in a 1.5 to 2.5 have been selling for about $25,000. So,
And I think we all agree with some of those Silver Age and Golden Age books. They're raw.
Yeah.
They are dangerous to get in and out of the bag because it can chip something off every time you move it out of the bag.
Well, yeah, you have to be careful with Mylar bags because they can be sharp and edged and dangerous, and especially if the paper's already not in great condition and flaking, they'll definitely take a beating if you're not super careful putting a book in the bag. When you're talking about a book like AF-15, that you're talking about, the arguably one of the number one, number two important Silver Age comic books that exist.
Yeah.
I think we're putting Mark to sleep down here.
Mark, the other one that's right there with it, don't worry, is a DC.
Shut
book, so
up,
you're okay.
Rob.
How you doing, Mark?
Just here to put mess with Rob. Did he bail on me?
He did.
Smoke bomb. Boom. God.
Just smoke bomb me.
Happy New Year, Mark.
It is.
Well,
How are you?
Good. Bought that Samurai Austin LeMay comic from Nick's
Lady F.
Fixin' Comics for $25 today.
Nice.
Hey, Caroline.
That one, yeah, and I'm gonna get it signed. I don't know what color ink I want to get it signed in.
I just did different color for everybody involved.
Here, help me get you on the screen here.
You ain't got to. That's Austin, me, Javon, Remy, DJ, Tyler, and Nick.
Wow.
It was like the one time we were guaranteed to all be together.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Isn't nice.
What's everyone doing for New Year's?
You're
Just
looking at
here.
it. I'm in the sick of it right
I've already done.
I just
I'm gonna have a glass of champagne with the neighbors at midnight. That's about my only plan.
I got my window open so when I hear the fireworks go off, I can look out there and see.
I live in Kentucky. They'll probably just shoot guns in the air.
They do that here too. It's like, that didn't sound like no firecracker.
And
I went back and
Rob
sorry.
got tired of the shit and left.
I went back and watched the Sydney Harbor fireworks show.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess they did two of them. They did a big one, and then they did the one at New Year at midnight. But dude, that was freaking amazing.
Yeah, they go pretty full on here, but then up in Sydney they go even there's a bit more money up in there.
Yeah.
One, so.
Oh, there was a lot of money.
I've seen some of those Sydney over the Opera House in there.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. I imagine they got drones now, like most of the big ones do.
Most likely. Well, they pretty much they do most of it from like a pontoon in the actual bay,
Yeah.
So they'll actually put that, and they'll actually have like
Travis!
three or four of them set up, and then it'll literally all the technicians and all the electronics and everything to set it up is on those pontoons, and it's just
Yeah.
literally fired straight up into the sky. So
What's up, Travis?
Cool. How you doing?
Hello,
Travis?
everybody.
Hey.
T to the M. What's up?
How's everything north of the wall? Just kidding.
It's pretty warm today, actually. It was raining.
It was nice here in Georgia, except for the wind. It's a little bit windy today, wasn't it, Mark?
Very much so.
Yeah, TM, you're a wildling, huh? Sorry, I'm watching Game of Thrones.
Exactly. North of the wall.
hashtag wildling box.
That's where we need to cue that clip. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah, well, I just finished season 6, episode 8. Next episode is Battle of the Bastards.
Oh, geez. Badass.
I started it and saw the 3 dragons and shit. I was like, oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
The dragons are the least interesting thing about that episode.
Right.
I found it really interesting how little the dragons have been in it. So it's there, it's
Yeah.
omnipresent, but it's not like in your
Budget
face.
technology differences with
Did
today.
you just pull
Yeah.
a Chris the
The thing with
cop?
Battle of the Bastards, it's the subtlety of camera work and the meaningfulness of silent moments. It's just
Yeah.
it's amazing.
It was a
Did you just
You
pull
know
a
the-
comic vet
Incredible
saying
episode.
omnipresent take?
What?
Oh, you said omnipresent. I said, did you just pull a Chris the comic vet?
Oh no, in a different way. I wasn't talking about the chat, but
The funny thing is that other Snow guy, the guy that he goes up against, and that I first saw him on a show like it was
Ramsey Bolton.
yeah.
it was called
fuck
Misfits,
that guy, man.
and he played such a cowardly kid on that show. Like he was a little bit younger than he was on Game of Thrones, but he was like a cowardly kind of kid.
And he
Yeah.
also
On that
played,
show.
he also played Maximus in that horrible.
No, we don't talk about
Human
that.
show.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, that Bolton kid, man, he is one of the most despicable people.
Yeah.
I was glad when he got what he deserved because
Oh,
he
yeah.
was, like he
He's
played the
welcome
part
back anytime.
perfectly, but
Oh yeah,
fucking horrible.
Right.
Absolutely horrible.
it got so bad where I felt bad for the Theon Greyjoy
Theon
or whatever.
Greyjoy.
Yeah, I know.
Like-
Makes you feel bad for that guy after all the crap he did.
But
Yeah, I never
yeah,
got to that point. Fuck
Ian's
Theon.
back.
Ian!
Carolyn's here too.
Hey,
Hey,
Caroline.
Evening, gentlemen.
And Tate,
What's
you get to
up?
be the Paul Lynn on our Hollywood Squares.
okay.
Here in the What's up, guys?
Well, I
What's
was
up,
going to
Ian?
say Alice, but
hey, Ian.
We do the Brady Bunch too. But it was funny. I was watching old videos of like Hollywood Squares and Paul Lynn. They said when a man falls overboard, they on a boat they yell "man overboard." He says, "Why do they yell when a woman falls overboard?" He said, "Full speed ahead."
I smell awesome comic books.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
I went on
Let's
a
see
little
what you got.
McKay's. It's mostly DC. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
My
That's
favorite
funny.
one, Tate.
That's all right.
They had so much Bronze Age DC there, I couldn't stop.
I like.
I'm so
Caroline
excited.
Space.
At
I
least
like
it's
Caroline
Bronze
Space
Age.
regardless.
Yeah.
I found this. So they had this for $1.25 and I hadn't gotten it. So this is Boss and Rosenberg. What's the furthest place from here? They also are the involved in 4 kids walk into a bank, which they also had. So I picked that up as well. Yeah, and this one is a Rick's Comic City variant, which is a comic shop in Nashville.
I
So,
heard that book was really good. I never read it, but I heard it was good.
similar to what's the furthest place from here, but
Yeah, I didn't read 4 Kids. I read What's the Furthest Place. I love that.
It's supposed to be made into a movie, right?
this is a Fred Himbeck Miss Marvel, and if you know who
Yeah.
Fred
Oh.
Himbeck
Yeah,
is,
for sure.
he's been around for a hot minute.
Yeah.
You know. And then I found this Miss Marvel 13,
These don't look like DC books.
They're not. These are the only ones that are not DC. Now
Yeah,
here's the biggest chunk. Here's
She
the
led
DC
him with
chunk.
the DC
Okay?
thing. Showed us Marvel.
Just get to the good ones already, sis.
All right, butthole. Inferior 5, number 11.
Yeah, nice. There
Look
you
at
go.
Inferior 5. What a cover.
Yeah,
Right?
that's awesome.
What does she say? Okay, gang. We've got that mad monster right where we want him. Right where we want him. Okay. Looks like the mad monsters.
You got them.
Yeah. This one. Oh my god. I was so excited to find this one.
Wow.
Never trust a man.
Well, guys, I just want to pop in, say Happy New Year, everyone. Happy and healthy. I think I'm gonna head out with a friend of ours, but
Thanks, Ian. Have a good one.
peace out, everyone. Happy
Yeah.
New Year. All right, nothing
Happy
but the
New Year.
best.
Happy New Year.
See you, Ian.
Have a good
Happy
one.
New Year, man.
So there's that. It's funny because it's like, what does he say? Here's his money. He bet he can make her fall for his big love act, and he wins.
Oh,
Yeah, he's winning.
He's winning. It's a win. That's a W.
Yep.
So, and then this is. Found that?
Sergeant
That's
Rock.
that is cool.
It's dope.
That is cool.
They had it for $1.75. I was like,
that's gotta be a
keep it
cube.
in
That's a cubit
No.
for sure. It's not.
Yeah, that's Cubert.
Oh,
yeah.
it's cubit. Yeah.
It's not perfect, and it's not in perfect shape. But like, come on, why are they?
Who
What a-
cares?
What a cool cover.
Ian.
Oh, it's beautiful,
Yeah.
isn't it? I love it. It's one of my faves. So there's that.
So unique.
Mm-hmm. And then they had this cool Weird War Tales number 21.
Oh, I
that is
love it.
that is cool.
These medieval guys.
Mm.
Bit of a
Coming
weird
to
place for
fight.
his dagger to be placed.
Well, you know. Thigh gap, right?
That's why it's called Weird War.
So there you go. On the West Coast Harley. So there's this. And then here is Have you the nerve to face the unexpected number 137?
Nice.
Here
Hey,
is
Jerry, how you doing?
number 138.
I love those unexpected covers. Are really cool.
Yeah, this guy's got like Shadow of the Devil doll. So he's like doing voodoo on the guy. It's awesome. And then I found Phantom Stranger number 8. Ice Giant. This is beautiful. 15-cent magic. Love it. And then I found a Phantom Stranger number 31. And that is featuring Beware the Black Orchid. So we've got a little quick featurette of her. And then the last one, this one was awesome. House of Secrets 114.
Yeah.
The hockey one.
The
That's sick.
hockey one. Yeah, boy. So I found that massive chunk of DC at McKay's today, and I had to strike while the iron was hot. So
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah. I would.
Do
I would
what you got to do.
yeah, do what I gotta do. But no, so most of the Marvel stuff that they have there, I've already got. It's not cool enough. Hey, Cliff. Somebody's birthday is gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A chance.
Stop it, Chance.
It's been Will's birthday for like the last 60 days.
Has it?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Boggs.
It's not really my birthday, guys. Oh, God damn.
Fox's birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm
Happy
Yeah.
birthday to you.
You
Happy
so
birthday,
lucky.
dear
Yeah,
Boggsy.
That's
TM.
Somebody's
Caroline,
birthday.
I saw someone in the community get the comic where you love it, where it's like, what is it, the Attack on Big D or whatever?
Yeah, Ransom
Yeah, I
of Big
was like-
D.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, that's Caroline's book.
The Fighting Five, The Ransom of Big D. Yeah. It's just where they put Big D. It's right over his D.
Kev, check your IG real quick.
Shit.
No, and I think a lot of those guys knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah.
I know they were.
Like like whoever drew that cover of Alf where he's looked like he's molesting it.
Yeah.
He had to know.
Oh god.
He had to know what he was
This
doing.
one. Here we go. I'm sending it to you, Cliff. I'll put the. Am I a person in here? No. Okay.
Are you a person?
Like, do I have a?
I know. But
thingamajigger? Hold on. I'm putting it in the private chat so somebody that has a wrench can do it. But this is just an eBay link with a picture of it. A 7.0 copy that you could get for $4.89 with the coupon code free. $6 shipping. Sorry.
Still pretty good. It's like, it's just another $6 on top of that $4.
Right. It's really good, and then there's shipping. Shit.
Yeah, then there's some shipping.
I see so many good deals, and then I see the shipping, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
so much for that being a good deal.
But the whole
I usually end up, if I do that, I usually end up lost in their shop looking
Me
for
too.
other books to make the shipping worth it.
Exactly. That's why I spend
I think we all do that.
It's like, well, I want to get that, and the shipping's not bad if I get 5 other books I need.
Right.
Exactly.
Rather have that one like
You
get two, get one free. And I'm going,
Yeah.
where's the damn third book? And you got to find one that matches. Like, I don't want them to like give me one that's free that's like $2 and the rest of them are $15.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to look for one that's like in that price range,
Yep.
Kitty.
And if anyone out there is wanting video games, right now GameStop has their buy two get one free going on.
Nice.
So that's always what, because like you go in and buy a $10 game, 3 games, $30. It's pretty good. Like,
GameStop is the devil.
huh?
I don't
Who
like
follows the devil?
Yeah,
because
I know, but
you know how many
I'm
times I've
poor.
got like $5 for like 10 games from them bastards?
Oh yeah, I don't sell them anything, but I'll take money from them.
Oh yeah, I always before I'll put it, I won't use the eBay request combined shipping because it commits you to buy.
It does.
Yeah. Oh
Just
yeah.
contact them and ask.
Do
to
you
take them
combine
on.
shipping, and if they don't, then I remove all their crap from my cart and find someone that does.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
if
always
don't
ask
combine
first
shipping,
before you
screw
do
that.
Don't click on the thing. I always ask them in a message.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's stupid. I mean, I'm asking you to combine shipping, and if you aren't, I'm not going to buy from you. So why should I be committed? I hate that eBay does that.
Yeah.
So I got a question for everybody. What are you looking forward to in the comic book world in the upcoming new year?
Who do you want to go first? That's the question.
We'll start with Carolyn and we'll work to Boggs and we'll go down from there.
New Santos Sisters issue number 8 and the like American Nature, I think it was called, issue number 2 from Greg and Fake. These guys, it's Fantagraphics publishes it, but those are coming out. They're like kind of underground or whatever. They're so funny. I love the Santos Sisters. They crack me up. So that is the thing that I'm most excited about, is the continuation of the Santos Sisters.
Oh.
Mm.
Very nice.
They're kind of like Archie, but way more tongue-in-cheek and like definite like pop culture references and satire. It's fun. It's like
something I would like.
Daria and Archie meet in a way.
God.
It's fun. But the art is in the traditional Archie form.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I still reading Archie.
Greg and Fake. Oh, you dude. I have advertised. I'm advertised in number 7. I'm in number 7, the pink one. And and I met I think it's Greg from Greg and Fake, and he signed all my Santo Sisters books 1 through 7 and the Halloween special. Sorry. And he did it for free. He was like, I'm not popular enough to where you have to pay for this. And I'm like, but I will. It was so nice. It was, and he gave me like Santo Sisters trading cards. Like he was just pumped to see,
Let's go.
because like he was at a local small press thing. I don't know. What do you call those?
Somebody's basement.
Festival or something? A small print festival. I don't know. And different vendors came. I'm in 6 and 7. And Greg, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, he
that's
came
cool.
to Nashville. And so they did this. There was a free, I think it was a small print festival. And they had lots of different vendors and stuff there. But he was one that came down. And like I sat there. I brought all my Santo Sisters comics, and he signed every single one of them. And I was happy as a little lamb. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, 2024 has been kind of a roller coaster ride for everybody.
I didn't understand it, but that's okay. I don't think that we're meant to understand a lot of things.
Yeah, well, you know what though, the last 4 months of my year were great though, because I started my YouTube channel and I've met all you lovely people. And
Hell yeah.
now y'all are my good friends, I feel like, and I can't wait to see some of you at Heroes Con. Boggs, what are you looking forward to in the upcoming year in with
I'm
comic books?
I'm looking forward to going to Heroes Con again. I'm
Heroes
looking forward to going to Heroes Con 2025. I was only there for one day this past year, and I'll be there all 3 days this year, so I'll get to meet some old faces and new faces. But the thing I'm looking forward to, and I think you are too, is starting January 15th, is it? Rogue the Savage Land #1 comes out,
Yeah,
and that's going to be a
I'm
fun
just
one.
looking forward to the
And
cover.
you know how, and if you don't know, Matt and I are big fans of Rogue, so I'm very excited to see what they do, and like what like other things happened in the Savage Land. Like I have the original Savage Land. I bought that this year, and I'm ready to see. Um. Oh, that's funny, right, T Dubs? It's not gonna happen, T Dubs. I like this chair too much.
It's the blowjob chair. Of course, he loves it.
Oh my lord.
This is a great chair. But as I was saying, I'm interested to see how this story, if it's going to be like different side stories for the Savage Lands. So yeah,
Oh my god, stop being like that.
that's what I'm excited for in 2025.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very good.
Very nice.
Kevin, what are you looking forward
Thank
to
you.
in the comic book world? It can be comic books, movies, anything to do with comic books.
Well, I was going
Any
to say
shows.
the Billy Strings concert, but I forgot it was on.
Happy New Year, y'all.
You got him, Mark.
New Year.
Oh,
Got
I'm
Mark.
Yeah,
Happy New
buddy.
Year, Mark.
Everyone, happy New Year.
Good
Be
to see
safe.
you, man.
stopping by.
So what do you got, Kev?
Well, I'm looking forward to Heroes Con, of course, like everybody says. And I'm looking forward to this one shot a month that Straczynski's going to be writing for Marvel.
Nice.
Starting with what is it? I forget.
Multiple titles, or
Yeah, they're each. It's one comic a month, and it's the most oddball team ups you've ever seen.
Oh, I'm there
cool.
for that.
I like
The
Straczynski.
first one is. Oh, I got my sheet open right here.
Nice.
The first one. I'm ordering too much shit. I can't find it. I guess it's the one that comes out in January. Oh, where did it go?
Where do we go now?
Oh, Captain America and Volstagg will be the second one. That's the February comic.
Straczynski's going to be writing Captain America?
Yeah, it's a one shot. It's
Oh.
a team up between him and Volstagg from Thor.
I'm looking forward to
Volstagg
that.
from Thor. Yeah.
Nice.
That sounds interesting. Damn it! Quit breaking stuff I want to read. I'm trying to cut back on books, Mark.
That's exactly one of the ones I was talking about when I said that earlier. Yeah. How can I cut down when y'all keep coming out with cool stuff I want?
Happy New Year.
What about you, Tate?
Rumor. Yeah, Tate. What are you looking forward to?
You know what? My biggest thing I'm looking forward to this year is launching the Kickstarter and hopefully it being successful. And kind of putting that behind us and moving on towards other goals we have with the platform, bringing in other artists and creators and stuff. So looking forward to that. And yeah, I hope all my crew out there, if you see this, if you're all doing well, Brandon and Matt and CJ, love you guys. So,
Take care, buddy.
Yeah.
to CJ, revolution.
If you want, I'd like to have you on the show to talk about that Kickstarter sometime, if you don't mind.
No, absolutely. Yeah, we're wanting to do some, so at least some of the shows right around the launch of like all four of us being on together. So you'll get kind of a little insight into who we are and like just the fun we've had doing this. So it's,
I always love to see people decide to start creating, instead of just like reading, you're trying to create something. I think it's awesome. And I'll support it. You let me know. I'll try to support the Kickstarter.
Yeah, and when it and I can't we've kind of given it away a little bit. I guess I can. It's the same script done by 4 different artists. So my original conceit was asking, has anyone ever done variant interiors? We looked high and low. We have not been able to find them. So that's kind of the basis of the idea, and I think people are gonna. I hope people are gonna like it. So.
21st of Jan is the hopeful launch. Am I
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes. Yeah.
Actually, I remembered something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I'm definitely.
Thank you, man. That's great.
How much does it cost to like fund? Oh yeah, I need to put the setting for it. You need to send it to me. Oh, you sent it to me today. I can't.
Go to bed, Will.
I need to.
No, it's all good. And yeah, no, it Kickstarter always has a thing too. Even if you like, you can put $1 in if you want. So.
What's that, Kev?
That's your first 3 Straczynskis for January, February, and March.
Even see who they are.
Nick Fury, Fing Fang Foom, Captain America, Wolfdog, Doctor Doom, and Bucky.
Rocky
Raccoon. Sorry.
Raccoon. That should be interesting.
Yeah, he's pretty freaking like good. Like almost everything he did was good.
Yeah, I've enjoyed everything Straczynski I've ever read.
Legend.
Yeah. Babylon 5, man, that was a great show back in the day. Yeah, Nick Fury and Fin Fang Foom. I mean, how does that happen?
I know.
Now every second weekend on Swingers Night.
Now the interesting thing is they got 3 more listed.
They hooked up on Twitter. I'm sorry, dating app. They hooked up on a dating app.
Yeah.
Fin
bring it up here. I want to see. I'll bring it up here to the screen so we can look at it.
Hulk and Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider versus Galactus, and Spider-Man versus Dr. Octopus. And I'm like, I think Spider-Man versus Dr. Octopus is really not an odd pairing, is it?
Yeah.
It's not.
Neither is Surfer against Galactus, really.
Yeah. Ghost Rider.
Oh, Ghost Rider. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that's a little different.
Yeah.
I see a K. I don't know what everyone else sees, but
yeah, that's what we probably all see the same thing because we all have ADHD because we read comics.
Yep.
Happy New Year, great legend.
It looks like a pair of boobs.
You're terrible.
Oh, look at that.
Why does that say A on the corner there?
It's a K.
Oh, you think it's
Dang.
an A?
You see,
I
think
see.
A.
I see an A.
I see a K.
I say boots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
you
up,
do.
Taylor? What's up, Taylor?
No, I see a K. I'm just kidding.
T-dubs.
What's up, fuckers?
Oh, this guy, I'm out of
Hey,
here.
Taylor, nice
This
to see
guy
you,
is just
brother.
full of shit.
You sent me the link, you dick.
What's the nick?
But yeah, there's a
Your
lot I'm
mom
looking
like
forward to in comics in
2024.
2025, but that was the first that came to mind.
Taylor, I love the username.
Well, somebody had to like the year. It's a bullshit year.
How are you, T-dub?
I am so goddamn ready for this year to be over. It was a nightmare. Top 5 worst years of my life. I'm drinking
Oh, wow.
tequila.
What are
I
you
was out-
drinking?
Tequila.
Nice.
Well, here's the
I was, out,
being a better one, brother.
I was out for like 6 hours. I'm home now. I'm going to be in bed before midnight. And, you know, if anyone wants to come over and snuggle, big spoon.
TM told me he wanted to, so just through the
Yeah,
grapevine.
I'll be over there in like 20 minutes, Taylor.
Sounds good, buddy. Be glad you got universal health care, if you know what I'm saying.
There's what I posted today that pretty much sums up my feelings toward 2024.
Written by Stephen King,
Yeah, that's about
directed by
right.
Quentin. That's funny.
Did
And
anybody
soundtrack
actually have
by
a good
Yoko
year?
Ono.
If so, I want to hear about it.
Mm, it was a weird
Uh,
year.
For
You see
T,
the bottom one, Will?
I wouldn't say a good year, but it was a good year for TV. I wouldn't say like good
Okay.
year.
Yes,
It
fine.
ended.
Popular culture had a decent year, but did anybody
Yeah,
personally
yeah.
have a good year?
All right.
I
The
would
year was
say
shit.
it ended good for me because my sister got proposed to the other day. So
Well, I'm happy for your sister.
thank you, T-dub.
Boss,
Not for you.
I'm buying you a fucking real chair next year, though, dude.
Yeah, blow
Like,
my
when's the
screen
last
up
time
so
you
they can
sat
see
fully
that.
upright?
There you go. Now you
Right,
can
T-dub.
get the soundtrack, Will.
What?
Well, you put the names back.
Moving
What's up?
on. Mad Spidey, man. What are your comic excitements for next year?
Yeah.
Just buying more old school cool comics. That's pretty much about it. Whatever comes my way, whatever opportunity arises, I will try and take full advantage of.
I'll tell you
That's
one that I
that's
can
what
think
she
of.
said.
It's that I think it's the Astonishing Tales, but it's the one that Marie Severin did with Silver Surfer and I think the Hulk on the cover.
Yeah, that's Tales to Astonish.
Tales to Astonish.
Uh,
I love that cover, and it's been one that that's been
know.
elusive.
that
Marie
was
Severin's underrated.
it was quite a pricey book for a while, actually.
It is.
Let me. I'm pretty sure I have it. CLZ.
Hey, Sam, man, I'm sorry about your cats, brother. I lost my dog this year.
Yeah, my dog got hit by a car. So
Tales to Astonish, issue 93. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was in the realm of the 80s or 90s. But I
What
can't
about
remember
you, TM?
Me? Well, it's no surprise. I'm excited for Superman, the movie.
What?
Yeah. And
Yeah, I've
then
got it.
following that, Peacemaker season 2. Comics wise though, I'm excited for Absolute Martian Manhunter. That's the one I'm most excited for. I think that's the only other one I'm getting besides the Trinity.
I think I heard it was confirmed that in like April 2025 or something, they're going to start filming for the Dune Messiah, like Villeneuve for the third Dune thing. I
all
think
right,
I heard.
I'm in the majority here. A minority, and I don't care. The first 2 Dune movies were gorgeous, but vapid.
I'm
I
not a
would
Dune fan.
like I think both the 1984 one and this one, they definitely had stylistic. I mean, there's Villeneuve and there's what was the first guy that directed, because he's a big one
Lynch.
too.
Yeah,
Yes,
David
David
Lynch.
Lynch. And so they both made choices, and maybe they made choices that didn't necessarily stay the truest to the books. Let me say that.
I just don't. I find it really hard to give a fuck about a blue-haired pretty boy who's high as balls and riding a giant cock. Like,
Wait,
You know what? I can kind of agree. I'm going to agree with Taylor.
Like, I've watched the Human Centipede movie, and that's much more interesting.
Who's the
I have not watched
blue-haired?
that.
Well, they all turn blue-eyed. Sorry, blue-eyed.
Oh, well,
not
they
blue-haired.
do.
Yeah, it was Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
just
to
heard
agree with
blue-haired
Taylor.
Cock, and I'm like, I don't remember that.
And it saddens me to agree with Taylor, but yeah, I agree with Taylor. The movie was kind of boring.
What's your goal, T-Dubs?
My goal? To find a
Or not what
purpose
he's
for
looking
this
for
fucking
doing
life.
comic books.
Dog, see? Maybe comic collecting? I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, whatever comes my way. Like, I don't, like, I have a room full of comics behind me that I mostly don't give a shit about. And that's 100% pure honesty. I'd much rather have, like, 3 or 4 keys, but, like, I spent 2 weeks in the hospital.
Are you going to make mystery
my mom had breast
boxes
cancer,
again?
or my sister had breast cancer. My dad has kidney problems. Comics are hard for me to give a shit about right now. They really are. So,
Yeah. Completely understandable.
Are you making mystery box with said shit?
I like gold.
I probably will at some point next year because I got to pay for some hospital shit yet. So.
Yeah.
There'll be good boxes. I can promise that much. But, like, you know, any comic I really want out of my price range. And, like, caring about new comics is real fucking hard because most of the stories are god awful, or they don't last long, or they're just like shit farts in the wind. I do think that TM's like Martian Manhunter has potential because I think it's looks to be gorgeous and weird, but like
Yeah, that art style looks really good.
I'll wait for like 9 months and buy it for like a quarter a piece in the dollar bin.
Well, and here's the thing. I could be wrong, but I think Martian Manhunter is only going to be 5 issues.
Yeah, most of none of this absolute universe shit's going to last forever, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
There was a great lady
Sorry.
say he was going to watch Goldfinger.
I'm the downer.
Oh, you're all right, man.
No, man.
Hey,
All right, man.
I think a lot of people are
Taylor,
feeling.
are you reading? Are you reading from your favorite author, Tom King? He has a couple of books out right now.
I wait for him shit to be collected because like I can't read it once a month.
Did you ever finish Danger Street? Or ever read it? No.
I tried the first 5 issues, and like back when you were like preaching it, I tried the first 5 issues and then I stopped, and I'm like, I don't fucking care, dude. I just really didn't. Like and I'm not a Tom King hater. Like I think Human Target is great. I think the Supergirl Women of Tomorrow is great. I think the Adam Strange one was very good, and I really like what I read.
Strange Adventure, yeah.
I really like what I read of like the Wyndham. I can't remember the name of it, but like a lot of his shit is just such bullshit garbage too. So like I don't know.
I kind of like that Mr. Miracle he did.
Yeah, Mr. Miracle's really good too.
Yeah, fair.
But I don't like what he did with Batman at all. I'm very vocal about.
What do you mean, the Batman Catwoman?
No, he had
no, it was before that. So like they let him finish that story that he was telling when he was doing the main Batman run. They gave him that Batman Catwoman afterwards. There, Box.
Okay, I like his Batman Catwoman.
Again, he killed Alfred. Fuck him.
Oh, he's the one that did it.
I'm also excited for. I forget what issue it's going to be, but upcoming Batman. It's Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee are coming back for a Hush sequel.
Yeah.
Hush again. It's like,
you think it'll be good, or you think it's gonna be like Civil War Part 2?
I'm hoping it'd be good. I'm going to be checking it out for sure.
Taylor, is the sequel of Hush going to be called Loud?
Well, I've always had the follow up on
something like seriously, shut the fuck up.
I always felt like the follow ups that they do years later, like when they did the Long Halloween follow up book, I didn't hit the same.
It's like
watching the one out now.
It's like watching Happy Gilmore 2. It's
There you
not
go.
good. Who the
Yeah,
fuck
perfect.
cares?
Listen, I'm excited for that movie.
Okay, TM cares. Because Canada has no content.
Here, hey, TM,
Oh.
I'll
They have
cheer you
health
up.
insurance, they have mental health things, but what they don't have is anything other than like
Hey,
what's that fucking show?
here,
Strange Brew?
Taylor, I'm
No.
gonna cheer you up, man. Here you go.
Oh
Linda
yeah.
Carter, moving in slow motion.
Yeah. Where's her fucking lasso?
No, I'm excited to see what it is because I'm just excited to see them back in that world. Because I liked Happy Gilmore when I was a kid, right?
I mean, I get it.
You
Man.
gotta understand, like I'm a lot younger than you.
That's true. You're much younger. You're like a delicate, pure flower. You're like an orchid.
I wouldn't go that far.
Not a bitter and twisted old fart like Taylor.
Exactly.
Oh,
I'm like buckthorn. The only thing that can digest me is goats, and that's actually if their stomach's empty.
Like it's probably gonna be a terrible movie, but I'm still gonna watch it.
yeah.
By the way,
talking about
Caroline, I
James
dig the
Bond, though,
tie-dye.
every time somebody mentions the movie Goldfinger, I have to go, Goldfinger. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah. I was that
man.
kid that like I wanted all of the gadgets. I could have just spent my whole life in queues, like, lab.
lab,
Like, what's this? What's
yeah.
this? What's this? What's this? Yeah, loved it. I
You
had a
remember one
book.
that had like a boom box that turned into a rocket launcher. He said, I call that my ghetto blaster.
Like I had all of the movies like when I was about 12,
Yeah.
13. I was obsessed with it. And I had this book and it was like all of the gadgets from the Bond movies and
Oh,
like
cool.
how they were dissected and like showed how they would work or whatever. It was the best ever.
I used to read they let my stepdad would buy me like the Ian Fleming books when I was a kid. They're real short and easy to finish. But I was reading them and looking back, I'm like, I don't know if a 12-year-old should have been reading this shit, but
he was a ladies' man.
Yep. And he got they went a little bit more detail sometimes in the books, I've noticed. But like what they were doing. But yeah.
You need a visual.
They were fun. But one of my favorite one-liners from a Bond movie was the one called "The Spy Who Loved Me" with Roger Moore, and he's in this ski chalet with this beautiful blonde, and she's obviously a double agent because he's always messing around with double agents, right? Well, he gets a little alert on his phone, his little watch that says "Return to base immediately, emergency," and he's getting his stuff on, and he's getting ready to walk out the door. He goes, "I gotta go, darling," and she says, "But I need you, James." And he looks back and goes, "So does England, darling." And skis out the door. I don't know. I kind of like that stuff.
Yeah,
Kevin's
it
having a
was that
rave.
one.
Kevin, are you having a rave without us? Are you kidding me?
He knows what I'm talking about. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's rolling over there. He's rolling, baby.
Look, he's at a rave, man. I'm one of. I feel like we're in a like club in Berlin, circa '92.
There, yeah.
Listening to sprinkler music.
There's like a pop-down sex going somewhere in that bedroom.
That's wild, legend. I cannot believe that you've like
the
recalled
bed folds up, Taylor.
Oh yeah, with the handcuffs and the No judgment, buddy. Hope you get luckier than I am.
More power to you.
Oh, I pulled this out of a little. I was pulling some cards, and I pulled a Sentinel sticker. From his little
nice.
manual.
Nice.
Yeah. Here's some other ones I can show you. I mean, I didn't.
You haven't been around, Caroline, but I bought a couple of blaster boxes.
Oh shit! You should show me the shit that you pulled.
They're on the way.
All right.
The place that when we were going through the on the site, the other day, and I took advantage of their Boxing Day sale, which is obviously for the Americans. It's on the 26th. But the stupid
What'd you get?
They put the sale on the 26th, but they're closed until New Year's Day, so they haven't even been shipped out yet.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
The Masterpiece Platinum.
Which one is that?
the
Masterpieces
one that-
Platinum.
The 92 Platinum.
Oh my god, that's oh my god, you're gonna have to do an unboxing of that because that shit looked fire. I want to get a box of that so bad. I sent that to D-Ronk too. I'm like, dude, I want to get a case of these.
You get a blaster box or a hobby box?
A hobby box. I got a
I
hobby
want to
box.
get a hobby box of the 92 Platinum series Marvel Masterpieces that they're releasing in 2024.
That'll be the last one before
They have to be out
goes
because
Topps.
already because Topps is taking over January 1st, I think, tomorrow or in 2 hours.
But I got that, and I got the Secret Wars hobby box as well.
Okay.
I've seen Nine Inch Nails 6 times, Taylor.
Nice,
Once
buddy.
with Soundgarden in 90, like it was the last tour Soundgarden did for Chris Cornell,
Yeah.
deleted himself, unfortunately.
Soundgarden was one of the first shows I ever saw. It was like Soundgarden opening for Skid Row, which is a weird show, but
That's a weird one. Was that when Slave to the Grind was
Do
out?
you have these, Caroline?
it was Bad Motorfinger.
Do you have these?
And,
Okay, I meant the
Somebody
Skid
show
Row.
me.
album,
Go
probably.
to Tate.
I can't remember the album. It was 18 to Life, that tour, but like
Matt,
Hey
you
Matt,
got
go
a
to
tape?
Tate. Make Tate
What?
big. Go to drag
I'm
Tate's
sorry.
picture. It's
All right,
okay.
I'm
Ain't no thing.
trying to figure out how to do it now.
Like a
Yeah, you
chicken
just
wing.
click on him and drag him. in.
Caroline is the only one I can think of that probably has like a full set of these.
I used to get those out of the machines. Where you
Hell
put the
yeah.
quarters in, and they would be wrapped in the white. Flip her out. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I used to get the shit out of them bitches.
by the way, Tate, buddy, like
Yeah.
I know you've been on live lately, but like we've known each other for a few years, and like
Yeah.
you do not look at all like what I would have pictured you as.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Yeah. Not sure why, but like I didn't figure you with the beard and the hoodie and the I'm gonna overthrow the government kind of look, but like
I saw another one. It was Nine
Yeah.
Inch Nails. The other time, one of the other times, one of the last 3 times I saw Nine Inch Nails. The last show was the one with Soundgarden in Atlanta, but I watched them in Nashville, Tennessee, with Queens of the Stone Age. You want to see my concert poster I got?
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Queens
would've
of the
been
Stone
good.
Age would have been really good.
Yeah, they were good.
All right, random question then. What's your one of the, like your favorite 1 or 2 or 3 top shows you've ever seen? Anybody?
Mm.
I saw Tool, and it was an amazing show. I
Like
saw
the porn version or the band?
what's that?
The porno version or the band?
Oh, the band.
Yeah.
And I really liked Radiohead and
Wait, are
Tori-
we really comparing concerts?
huh?
Not comparing, just ask what your favorites were.
One of the best ones we went
No,
to.
just the ones you went to that you really liked.
Yeah, some of my favorite ones. Tool, Radiohead, and I've seen Tori Amos like 3 different times. And
Nice.
I saw her at the Ryman Auditorium, and she covered Jolene. I was dead.
Hell, that dude. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I was
I've seen a
dead.
bunch. I mean, I saw Radiohead. I liked them, but and like my favorites are probably not what folks would expect, but I don't fucking care. So screw y'all. I saw Aretha Franklin live
Oh, fuck yeah.
Wow.
at House of Blues, and then I also at House of Blues, Outcast on the AT Aliens tour.
Oh.
Those are both like, and they're not more normally my genre, but like they were just
Talent
both
is talent.
fucking amazing.
I liked Andre 3000 though. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were. I mean, it was a
My
hell of a
favorite-
show. It was a hell of a show. Like this was back when they still liked each other and were broed out and wearing the football pads and shit. I mean, it was fucking ball.
I
Well,
forget
that
the
was-
other lead.
yeah.
I forget the other guy's name, but like the Andre 3000 was the most standout one.
Yeah, and there's Big Boy.
Big boy.
Big Boy's the
And
other
then
guy.
also like the third
I like
because
Big Boy, all right. I
um,
can stand Andre 3000, to be honest.
I saw De La Soul and did shots with him after the show. So
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
My best concerts, I guess, I saw were two of them were Ozfest. I saw Ozfest the last year Pantera before they broke up,
oh, dude, I saw Pantera.
and they were the Deftones was there, And it was Ozzy solo, Black Label Society, and I think Mudvayne was there. But then, like, what was cool though was Pantera went on right before Ozzy, right?
Nice.
And it was in Nashville when I lived in Nashville, and these guys started getting in a fight down near the stage, and the security guard started beating on the guy, and Phil Anselmo looked over at Rex, the bass player, said, "Stop the fucking music." And he looked at the security guard and says, "If you lay another hand on the Pantera band," he goes, "I'm going to jump in the crowd and beat the F out of you." And they took the hands off of it, and he said, "Take it from the bridge." And they started the song back where they stopped it at.
I saw them back. I saw Pantera back in the Cemetery Gates tour. They were fucking awesome.
Cool.
I'm very old.
I saw in the next year I saw Ozfest. It was Slipknot, and then Marilyn Manson, and then Black Sabbath back together, a reunion tour.
So a lot of those kind of guys would play at the Voodoo Fest down in New Orleans, and I went to school at LSU Baton Rouge, and so that was just like a 60-mile drive, and so there would be lots of those. But
okay, Kevin, how about you? You tell us.
All right, mute everybody else and give me 10 minutes.
I'm muting.
You guys have a good New Year.
You tell me what's better. I've seen Megadeth, Anthrax, Testament, Metallica, and Pearl Jam and Jane's Addiction all in bars with less than 200 people in attendance before they were famous. I saw Fish at the middle of the Everglades on the Millennium Festival, where they played for 12 hours straight from midnight to past dawn, along with 3 other sets. That was incredible. One of the best shows I've ever seen, I have to say, is Van Halen in 1984. That was incredible.
That would be the time to see him. Yeah.
One of the worst shows I've ever seen was Van Halen on the 5150 tour. One of the only shows I've ever walked out of.
I know.
It's funny how those things happen, huh?
I think substances were the reason.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was all Eddie. It had nothing to do with Hagar being there. Eddie changed the way he wrote music and changed what he wanted to do, which was to go mainstream and be, stay in the public eye.
No,
Aerosmith sounded terrible live.
What? Really?
Aerosmith got sober and sucked.
Taylor, Modest Mouse keeps jumping in and out of my top. So
I've seen them twice, and they're fucking garbage both times. Like
I've seen them probably close to a dozen times, but I worked at a place where they used to play in Oregon. So
that's fair. I mean, I saw him at Bumbershoot one year, and then I saw him in Madison, and what's his nuts is just fucking high as balls both times.
He is the biggest dick I met in the entire music industry. He was.
Yeah, wow. I've heard if he's sober, it's a great show, but he definitely wasn't. So
yeah.
What's it called, Kevin? Caroline may like the guy you like now.
What, Billy Strings?
You're listening. Yeah, Billy Strings.
That's what I'm watching right now, live from New Orleans.
It's funny. My top 3 keeps changing as I sit here. It's really funny.
Yeah. I've seen the Allman Brothers 100 times. I've seen Fish 100 times. I've seen Widespread Panic 100 times. I would have seen the Grateful Dead 100 times, but I didn't get into them until about the time Jerry died.
Yeah.
I became a deadhead after Jerry Garcia died.
So Kevin, when are you going to see a good band? Kidding.
I've seen Rush 15 times. Are they good?
No, keep going. It's a good band.
I also saw Metallica live. Metallica, I've seen them in Halifax.
I saw Metallica back before they were truly awful, but yeah.
Yeah.
This was a while back.
Justice for All.
It was Rock the Hill. They ended up playing with Matt Mays, Coheed and Cambria. Seether was really good. Protest the Hero, and then Metallica. Another good band that I saw twice is Mariana's Trench. I love Mariana's Trench.
I've seen Primus a bunch of times. They were fun.
Oh yeah, I've seen Primus many.
Primus is God,
in many forms.
No, Primus sucks. You all know it.
Yeah, Primus sucks.
I saw Pearl Jam with Sonic Youth once too.
I'm mesmerized by Les when I saw him. I just couldn't stop watching him. It was just because he's bananas.
I
On
never
Nerd
saw
Rock level,
Motorhead.
one of my favorite nerdy
Love
bands is They Might Be
Prince, though.
Giants. I've seen them a couple times.
Oh God, we were supposed to see them, and 9/11 happened, and they turned around because they're from New York, so they turned around and so we didn't end up getting to see them. I was really bummed.
Jay Thompson's here. Speaking of him, that's another band, one of his favorite bands, Suicidal Tendencies. I've seen those
Oh, I
guys.
saw them back in the day too.
Um,
Yeah.
I'll give
Oh, what's the
you
fucking
my top 3 before it
Okay,
changes
I haven't
again.
been to
Let
as
them.
many
Oh.
concerts as have you guys, real quick, but I would say mine, maybe
Yeah.
corny, is Red Hot Chili Peppers. They were great live. They were fun.
Saw them at Lollapalooza 1 and 2, I think.
Yeah, I saw them at 2.
I mix them up.
I
Yeah,
gotta
must have been
I gotta
2.
head out, guys. But
Good
have
night,
fun.
Hey,
Caroline.
Caroline,
Thank
Happy New
you.
Year.
Yeah, happy New Year.
Happy New
And
Year.
be safe. Take care.
You too.
I hope you get
Jay, you
tons
should
of drugs
hop
and
on.
blowjobs.
I'll send Jay
Um,
the link if he wants it.
So yeah, so my top 3 is I'm gonna copy Caroline. It was the first time I saw Tool, and they opened up for Henry Rollins Band,
Oh, yeah.
or the Rollins Band, and so that was just kind of mind blowing because I had never heard anything like it.
Wow.
Shit.
I listened to Black Flag back in the day. I never saw
No,
Black.
I went to countless punk shows. I saw tons of like indie, like Pacific Northwest indie music when I lived up there. God, I just I think my second is gonna have to be Lollapalooza '92. Just the entire thing because it was just mind blowing. And
my only
and-
problem with it is it was 109 degrees in the shade at freaking Lakewood Amphitheater when I went to Lollapalooza 2. And we were in the shade. We were all the way down by the stage, which means there's no wind flow at all.
You fucking pussy. No, it was, I saw it in Milwaukee. And it was good too. I mean, yeah.
Oh, Rob's
I
back.
missed the first
Hi,
one, but
Rob.
92 was a hell of a show.
Yeah. The first one was
Robert.
great too.
Rob, we're talking about best
oh,
concerts.
and I'll do my last one is the Breeders. Because I was married at the time, and Kim Deal sat on my lap and tried to like have sex with me in front of my wife. So that's
And you're not
those
married
are my
anymore,
top
huh?
3. Huh?
You're not married anymore?
No, not for
So
many
Kim
years.
won. Nice.
Yeah, I wish I could meet Kim now. You know,
I went to some festivals in Florida, the Wani Festival, where the Allman Brothers put it together. It was one of their festivals, but dude, in one weekend I saw Bruce Hornsby, Steve Miller Band, John, Blues Traveler, yes, and of course Widespread Panic and Allman Brothers Band headline. That was a hell.
Blues Traveler's a hell of a show.
Oh man, he was 30 minutes. I've seen Blues Traveler probably 20 or 30 times since 90.
I've seen him once, and
Yeah.
dear God, I never need to hear the harmonica ever fucking again.
At 1E, he came out on stage. They were like a half hour late coming out on stage, and John Popper goes, "All I can say is y'all got some mighty fine weed at 1E."
I did see one of my favorite weird collaborations was Fish and Tom Petty.
Oh
That's
yeah,
Farmweed.
you know, Loken Festival has some really great collaborations. Tedeschi Trucks Band brought Trey Anastasio of Fish and
Kevin, how old are you? Just out of curiosity.
58.
Oh, you fucking old bastard! Thank God.
Brought him out, and they did Layla, the whole album.
Nice.
Wow.
What y'all in it, and of course
Wow.
Derek Trucks toured with Clapton as his slide guitar player for like 3 tours, so he
Another-
had that down.
I'm
Really
interested.
Incredible.
Do you go to a lot of concerts, Rob, or not really?
Not anymore, but you got to remember when I was in my 20s, I worked in radio.
Yeah.
And so I was working I was at concerts constantly.
Oh,
All right,
Yeah,
top
so-
shows, Rob. What's the top
Jethro
bands you
Tull.
saw?
I've seen them 7
I was
times.
just trying to think of that right now. You're saying 3? So
I mean, whatever, the rules are very fucking
couldn't
strict on
possibly.
live. It's not mine.
I could
Right,
possibly
so-
narrow it down to 3.
I would,
24 genres.
yeah. So I mean, I was lucky enough that we hosted an event with the Metallica fan club, where so that it was a private event in a little small club, so in San Francisco. So I got to see Metallica play in a small nightclub as opposed to an arena.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking amazing. Watching Rammstein open for KMFDM when nobody in America knew who the fuck Rammstein was.
Right.
And when I watched that show and they came out on stage and they just came out on fire. The whole band was on fire and just played they picked up their instruments caught on fire, and they played the first set or first song completely on fire the whole time. And I was sitting there, I don't know who the fuck you guys are, but you guys are awesome. And after the show, they were outside handing out their CD to everybody. That was really kind of cool. And of course, I love KMFDM. And then there's been a lot of other weird, there's a lot of cool shows that have been out there that I've seen, from Ozzy doing a double set where he opened for Black Sabbath. So he did back-to-back double sets. So My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult was amazing to watch. Lords of Acid put on amazing shows.
That was an amazing.
I've seen them probably about the same time, Rob.
Yeah, and
I got into industrial tech, whatever, for a while there too.
Yeah, I mean, some of those shows were just absolutely freaking crazy. And then on the rock stuff, we just saw so many classic bands. Watching Scorpions and Def Leppard and Alice Cooper together, was an incredible night. And so I mean, there were so many just amazing. I saw like 7 Aussie retirement tours. So
Yeah. I thought, yeah.
Right.
Also, yeah, my list was so hard. I like Ozzy and Guar didn't even make it, and
Oh, dude.
Dude,
Fair another-
Guar is fun live.
well,
Oh my
Ozzy
got lucky
has to
with
make
Guar.
Ozzy has to make my list only because for my wife and I, our first dance as a married couple was Ozzy Osbourne. I Just Want You. That was our first dance. So which kind of put everybody kind of a little off. Set the tempo for that
weird
wedding.
metal nerd.
I saw Pearl Jam twice. The first time I saw them was I think it was like their third album was out, and like I don't know if it was Mudhoney. I won't say it was Mudhoney because when I saw him later on, it was with Sonic Youth. But like, or it might have been earlier than that because he was climbing the damn rafters, and we were looking up, going, Eddie Vedder, we're looking at him. He's crawling up the rigging of the light. I'm like, this dude's gonna fucking fall.
yeah, I don't think Mudhoney was still around when their third album came out.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know who it was with them. I just threw Pearl Jam. It stuck in my mind.
Yeah.
And
Oh, gee.
I got to see
You want to see
Faith No
some cool pictures? Blow my
What's
screen
it?
up, Matt.
There was one guy that we saw White Snake on a stage when a freaking dude got so into his song he smashed his nose with the microphone and his nose exploded
Blooded.
in blood. And
More.
next thing you know, he's trying to sing with a towel over his face.
David Coverdale.
This is Dave Mustaine and
Oh yeah,
Megadeth.
So
The
Ronnie
Metro
James Dio
Play.
3 nights in a row, back to back at the Edge
Cool.
in Palo Alto. I thought by the third night, I swore if Dio went, if Ronnie James went down, I could tag in. I knew the set.
Ozzy stopped now though. He can't even walk hardly.
Can't pull it up.
Oh, no.
It's weird.
Look, dude, Ozzy couldn't even fucking walk during his
But if you look at this
reality
top
show.
picture-
I mean, I'm amazed that dude is still going.
Yeah, no, all you just hear during his reality show, Taylor's Sharon.
Well, you know who was great to go see actually was I saw Buckshot LaFunk, which was that was Bradford Marsalis. It's one of his side projects. It was a jazz hip hop fusion. And so when you went to the show, the combination of people who were at that show was very eclectic, but it was absolutely phenomenal. Oh yeah, White Snake and Tesla. I saw that. It's so many fucking
Nice.
shows those
Worst
guys
show
have.
I ever saw live, quote unquote live. Fucking Flaming Lips. Their Silver Bullet tour, where they just put up 4 boom boxes in the corner, hit play, and left.
Those guys are.
Oh my
Wow.
god! Yeah, that would have pissed me off.
I was gonna say I thought I'd seen some bad ones, but that's
Right?
That was their experimental album where they reversed, where they introduced four. Their CD was like 4 CDs, all the same fucking songs, a couple seconds off. And I'm like, fuck you fucking twat.
yeah, it's like some of those noise bands. Dark wave noise bands that would come out and say, and they just had like ladders and drums and or barrels and other weird stuff, and just started like pounding on stuff or banging stuff together, and you're like, oh,
I was like
yeah.
the Butthole Surfers. They used to be like that. They just come out and just like,
oh yeah,
play feedback for like 30 minutes.
Well, that club I was just showing those pictures from, I saw them and the Circle Jerks here. They were a metal punk club in Atlanta.
I don't mind the sun sometimes if it doesn't show.
Another one was the Cramps.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Cramps are great. I love
one of the other worst
all
ones
down
ever
there.
clear. Fuck the God.
Oh, dude, they are horrible live.
Have you ever
so
seen
goddamn boring.
Well, and the guy can't hardly sing, so they had to engineer his voice because on the records he sounded good.
You guys know Buck Cherry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were terrible live.
Yeah, I've seen them. They were at Ozfest, I think.
I can imagine that. I'm not. No, that. Yeah.
Incubus was pretty cool when I saw them.
Finger 11 was really good.
Did you say Finger 11?
Yeah.
My sister's
311 is good.
my sister's going to the Sphere in a few months with her boyfriend to see what remains of the Eagles.
What remains?
Is she gonna wear a bomb and kill the rest of them? Because please, fucking
I don't see it. Are there any left?
Yeah.
Is
Joe
it just
Walsh, who wasn't an original
Don
in
Henley and
the
Joe
first
Walsh
place,
is
but at
still
least
around.
he's there.
Oh yeah,
I bet the Blues Brothers review would be fun.
That would be good. Yeah, because I did a Rat Pack one, or actually twice I've gone to like the Rat Pack Lives, different renditions of guys doing that stuff. Absolutely phenomenal stuff.
I bet.
And Sam and I also bet Yes in Kansas would be good live. Like
BB King was incredible.
Oh yeah. Dude, I've seen BB King had an ongoing thing in Chicago. I've seen him a couple times. Like fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him and Buddy Guy is freaking awesome.
Buddy
too.
Guy, hell yeah.
My dad's actually gone to see some bands. Like a few months ago, my mom surprised my dad to see Lindsey Buckingham, and then a few months later, he got to see Elvis Costello. So he was happy.
At one of those one festivals, they had the Allman Brothers were starting at 8, I think, and Johnny Winter played at 7 on the stage at the other part of the festival. So he was going to overlap. So Warren Haynes showed up on stage with Johnny Winter about the time that the Allman Brothers, which of course he played with the Allman Brothers, was starting their set. So he played over there and then just walked off stage with Johnny Winter and walked across the field and got on stage with the Allman Brothers. Johnny Winter finished up his set and followed him over there and came on stage and played with the Allman Brothers for a couple of songs.
That sounds pretty dope.
God, Johnny Winter was freaking probably 70 at that time. He's amazing. He was a hell of a show.
Yeah, somebody there said they got to see Sublime. Twice I turned down tickets to see Sublime, and then became a fan, and then he passed, and I was just because that's one I wish I could go back to.
No, I had a cousin that had tickets to go see Nirvana, and then my mom wouldn't let me go, and she said, "Well, there'll be plenty of tours."
No.
I didn't get to go, but I wanted to go. I wasn't lucky because he shot it. He what himself like a few months later. So,
but did he know?
I was being facetious because I really don't like Nirvana.
Oh,
really don't care.
Too bad. I love them.
The best thing, yeah. Nirvana Unplugged in New York is even for people that don't like Nirvana.
Now, my
it was
first
great,
concert was
but
when I was
Alice in Chains
13.
was
My mom
better.
took me to see Bon
Yeah.
Jovi. My mom took me when I was 13 to see Bon Jovi with Skid Row as the opening act.
I saw them that was my first like real concert I get like
Mine
with
too.
my dad, like going to a big place. Yeah, we saw them, but we had Cinderella open, and that is one of the worst live bands I've ever seen.
Are they?
Yeah, all right. Cinderella's pretty fucking bad too.
Oh my god, it was so bad. It was like walking into like a guitar store, a music shop, and like 3 different people playing the guitar at the same time. Like, it was, and I was young, but I still
not
recognized
doing it well because KMFDM
Yeah.
does, but they do it well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. But no, it was just but I was only was it 89? So I was, or no, I'm sorry, 87. Yeah, 87. It was a Slippery When Wet tour, and so I would have been like 13. But even that, we left, and I said Cinderella sucked. My dad was like, "What? I thought you really liked them."
Yeah, I don't have any kind of memories of Firehouse either. Those
No,
were-
they're not good
No,
either.
I liked Fire Hose, but
Oh yeah, that band.
the California punk band.
Yeah.
But
Talking about a band called Fire Hose. Red Hot Chili Peppers sang about it.
yeah, I
Dude,
saw
that is like-
I saw Mike Watt do solo stuff about 5 times. He's a bass player.
Fishbone. I saw them with Primus. That was freaking
Fishbone
awesome.
and Fishbone was good. Yeah, I've seen them.
I like the Social Distortion. They were pretty cool.
At Lollapalooza '92, Fishbone about halfway through the set the entire band was completely naked.
Yeah, sounds about right. It's not them, the Chili Peppers. So.
Yeah, they weren't there that year. No. But yeah, I miss live music.
Yeah, I'm a
I
big
don't.
I
fan.
don't miss crowds. I don't
Heidi,
miss
have you
crowds.
ever heard live music on your prison continent?
Yeah, a couple of times.
So what about you?
Couple
What shows you? What's your favorite? Like, so we can judge you, and then
I have to be perfectly honest, I haven't been to many concerts in my time. I've been to a few, but not as nowhere near, or even like probably
just
Boggs
curious.
would probably say
you don't
more than
mean
I
to
have.
dick. I'm just curious, man. What?
Yeah, I
what do you-
know. Probably one of my favorite ones that I saw was Def Leppard and the Hysteria tour. Like they did they played the whole album from front to back, because that's one of my
Dude,
favorite albums.
Def Leppard live is fucking. They were fucking good. Like
Yeah, like and
hair metal gets a bad rap, deservedly so. But Def Leppard, not the most complex music, but fucking good live.
That's what I said. The show I saw was Def Leppard, Scorpions, and Alice Cooper.
Yeah, so
Those are
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
wow,
right?
great.
yeah, but
Great,
yeah, no,
great
was,
arena show.
that was definitely one of my favorite concerts. Disturbed was another one.
Yeah.
They put on a really good show.
Nah, you're dead to me, but all right.
And surprisingly enough, obviously it's a totally different sort of genre from everybody else's sort of likes, but Pink actually puts on.
I believe it, man. Listen, the first thing I
show.
said was fucking Aretha Franklin. Like, I don't think genre matters. His quality is quality.
Yeah,
And
no.
Pink-
Dude, I went to fucking at the Shoreline. I went to Toby Keith like 5 years in a row when he's coming around. It was a fucking fun show to put on.
I've seen Merle Haggard. I saw Merle Haggard, and I
Dude,
saw
Merle, yes, I'll give you Merle. Fuck Toby Keith. But anyways. Sorry, Rob.
Well, I hate to say it, but you know how
Dude,
many,
it was a fun show. I don't
how
care.
many dads have
saw
walked out
Billy
of Taylor
Nelson.
Swift concerts going, that really wasn't that bad. She's actually
I mean,
good.
yeah.
yeah.
I've
like
seen
Billy
Willie Nelson
Nelson
like a dozen times, and he's always
Yeah, I
fun,
love
too. Like,
Taylor Swift has always been super talented. It's just not the music I enjoy. So
Exactly. And that's what,
Well,
a lot of
like I
people
said
are
before,
down
Mariana
about.
Trench. Like I've saw those guys twice, and I love Mariana's Trench. They're a great Canadian
I've never
band.
I've never even heard of them.
Are they up
Oh,
there
they're
with
Canadian.
Nickelback,
Okay.
Travis?
What's that?
Are
Those
they up
damn
there with
Canadian
Nickelback?
bands, nobody knows who they are.
Well, that's the funny thing. Chad Kroger is the one who founded Mariana's Trench.
Okay, so I made it bad because I don't care.
Ugly
No,
Kid
they have
Joe.
a different sound. Like it's like how Nickelback and Theory of a Dead Man kind of have a similar sound. Mariana's
No.
Trench does not have that similar sound.
Fair
Yeah,
enough. All right.
I like Taylor Swift's like rest of the album. I mean, I don't care.
I haven't heard the name Ugly Kid Joe in decades.
I know.
There's a reason for that.
I
Yeah.
know.
Because
Yeah,
he's
there's
ugly.
a big reason for that.
Oh,
Another
Waylon
one-
Jennings from
another
Jay.
one hit.
That's a good one.
Matt, what's the next
I
question?
think this upcoming year I have free tickets
I
to
don't know, this one's nominating right now. I
Ammo
can't
and
do it.
Sniffers, and I'm really looking forward to that show. Which
Which
I'm
concert?
Oh, Amel and the Sniffers.
yeah,
Dude, they sound like they should have been out in like 1983.
yeah.
I call her
I've only
the
been,
female. She's the female Iggy Pop. She acts just like
she
her.
is, and like
Yeah. Good comparison. I
and,
like
like,
them. I really like them.
Yeah, I like them too.
she sometimes partners with one of my other new for an old man like me, Viagra Boys. I really want to see them live too. But
I
I'm
love
not.
them. I love the Viagra Boys. They're awesome.
I haven't seen them, but I've seen their videos. I'll tell you another good one that I got
Their
turned on.
collaboration together, like with Amel and the Sniffers, it's like they cover a John Prine song, which is the weirdest fucking cover ever, but it's fucking awesome. In spite of ourselves, like it's
Yeah.
By herself, yeah. Have
Yeah.
you seen the
I love
video
Prine.
she did? I can't remember the guy, the actor. She's in a video with him, and they're walking down. They're like walking through like Los Angeles or something, and I think it's a guy who was in Walking Dead. I can't remember his name though. He's like carrying her on
Norman
his
Reedus?
shoulders. Yeah, and that wasn't Norman Reedus. It was an older guy. It was older than him, but
If you get a chance, go see King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Those guys are on YouTube Live almost every day.
I know, right? They're a lot of fun, and they're Australian. Simon,
It keeps popping up on my. Yeah, it keeps
I'd never
popping
even
up on
heard of
my
him until
feed.
you'd mentioned him.
there's another group that I started liking from England. They're like an indie band, and you're probably all going to get weirded out because they're a weird band. They're called Wet Leg, and they're kind of funny. They have a song called "Sitting on the Chaise Lounge," and that's the name of the song.
nice. Wait, does Australia have any other bands other than In Excess?
AC/DC.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Midnight Oil.
Silverchair.
Oh Jesus! Don't bring up Silverchair.
Minute Work.
But the water is so very hard to drink, Rob.
I had
The
to freaking work security for them for like
Oh, really?
it's signing
Dude,
events
Rob,
and stuff.
you kind of look like a security dude, and I just mean that in the
No. It's true. I'm a man with big shoulders and no neck.
Mm-hmm. You look like a guy that would ask for their ID.
I did the soundboard for Dick. I did the soundboard for Dick Dale on his last tour. Or I mean, I'm not the soundboard, the light board.
Underrated live show I've seen, and like Hank Williams III. I've seen him like 5 times. Fucking fun.
I also
Not
thought
the
of 3 other Australian acts: the Bee Gees, Kylie Minogue, and Olivia Newton-John.
All right, nice. Another one I really like. John Spencer Blues Explosion. They're really fucking good.
Oh
too.
hell yeah!
I love them. Yeah, they're good. Have you ever listened to Liz Fair?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Liz Fair. Yeah.
Pavement was another great one from that same era. They were really good in concert.
Did y'all like Dinosaur Jr.?
No.
Yes, I did.
But I respect them. I don't like them, but
I didn't like them live because it was them and the Melvins, and about like halfway through Dinosaur Jr., who was opening for the Melvins for some reason. I had to leave because both of them are just feedback noise bands live, and it's just Sonic Youth uses it a little differently. Like they kind of put it in the music where it makes sense. These guys are
they kind of do. You're right.
They just as much noise as they can create.
What about the good old Madison, Wisconsin band Garbage? They're not bad.
The Melvins opened for Gore when I saw them.
I appreciate Garbage a lot more now than I did when they were around.
Yeah. Dude, Guar is one of the most fun live shows I've ever been at.
Oh,
it's a very small venue.
I just wish, Taylor, you would stop texting me about the Spin Doctors, man. Leave it alone.
I can't help it, Rob.
Have you ever heard of I saw them on the Horde Festival tour.
They had there was a group called I don't think they got real big, which but their name was called Failure. And they had a
Really?
album called,
Hey, they didn't get big with a name like that. Imagine it.
I knew that was going to get a laugh. But
Self-fulfilling
they have
prophecy.
Hey, Rob, I'll only now text you up from about like other quality bands like Warrant or Winger.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Best thing about Winger was the drummer. Rod Morgenstein was incredible, especially when he played with the Dixie Dregs. Not so much when he got paid with Winger.
One of the first times I saw Primus, they covered Warrant's Cherry Pie, but they didn't bother to learn it. So so Les Claypool was like, "She's my cherry pie, na cherry pie." He just na the entire song, and it's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
That sounds incredible.
Other mentors.
Hey, Matt, are we gonna go past midnight?
What time zone are you in, Wild Hogsy?
Yeah, we're going past
East
midnight.
Coast, but I'm awake.
Well, I don't get into conspiracy. I think he did it himself. To be honest with you, I know
Yeah,
I'm probably
I was
the
listening to
minority.
Mentors long before Courtney Love and Kurt Cobain were even heard of.
Heroin's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Hey, Boggs, in 15 minutes, it's 12 o'clock here.
Where are you? Are you in like the middle of the ocean, TM?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like Prince Edward Island clams and bullshit. Like I know you're Canadian, but like I don't know Canada at all. And I'm just gonna name the only province I know, and that's it. So Manitoba.
No, I'm far away from Manitoba.
Were you on Oak Island?
Yeah, I'm in Prince Edward Island. We're Atlantic
really?
time.
Dude, I was kidding. But
Yeah,
okay.
when you said it, I almost confirmed it, but I didn't want to ruin it.
Have they found any gold yet at Oak Island?
I don't know.
Parchment.
I doubt they're going to.
That gold was long ago.
They found gold on the History Channel though by putting that show in there and convincing people.
Yeah, they planted that gold.
Yeah.
Of course they did.
That slave
It's like
owner that
everyone's
gave up
off the ranch.
sport.
It's just a
The
bunch of
former
middle-aged
slave.
guys running around playing with toy rockets and shit. And drones.
That sounds like fun to me.
Guys, in all seriousness, 2024 fucking sucked for me, and I'm glad you all have been here, and like I'm glad I got to meet a lot of you, except for Bad Spidey. Fuck you. But, like,
It's already
thank you. You're all
Oh.
as in the past couple of years, YouTube's made it a lot more tolerable for me, and I'm
I
glad.
love you, T Dubs. Elmo.
Yes, it is a dumpster fire. So
That kind of sums up 2024. I'm glad that, and also 2024 is getting ready to pass away because
nice.
I have those ones.
But
Yeah,
I
and
got
I'm
one
proud
shout
to
out.
say,
You had
Taylor,
Spidey.
you're my
Wait.
oldest friend in this community, so
I know,
that I
buddy.
still
We've
am in
been, like,
contact
for
with.
years.
So,
Yeah.
man.
Like I was talking to the comic
Congratulations,
gainers
Matt
yesterday,
Spidey,
and
on a
I've known them for,
major,
like, 5
major way to
years,
wrap
like,
up your
Absolutely.
2024 with your comic pickup, sir.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. One I've wanted for a very long time. So
That was
That's
a great
phenomenal.
score. Yeah.
I was just
Yeah,
glad the
you
guy
actually
let
gotta
me
get back
pay
to
it off.
content.
Now we can call you a real collector.
I have a prediction for 2025.
I could agree with Mr.
Nice.
Dangerfield.
From your lips to God's ears.
God doesn't need to hear that.
He probably not answer that prayer.
Oh, fireworks are starting here, idiots. A California mountain town.
It's like early.
Oh, wildfire.
I know it. It's really
They've been
early.
going on here for a
Oh,
while.
it's a little damp where Tate is.
Yeah, right now it is. Luckily,
Yeah. Same here. It rained today.
We've had a lot. Well, even if it's not raining out, it's just they've had so many storms, and because where he's at, it's on the coastal side of the mountains, so they are the reason that I get very little rain all year long.
all
true. True.
When I used to live in Boulder Creek, it was like, yeah, okay, you get 25, 30 inches of rain a year. Now I live in where I'm at now. It's like, oh, you get 12 inches of rain a year.
It's always
Well, yeah,
a little
and then-
more paper tape.
Well, and then it rains here and it's wet until June. So
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
they
Redwood-
dry. Yeah, well, because I remember because like my deck would dry out like from June to August, and after that, it would be damp or frozen all year round because it would like from September in the evening it would just freeze and you'd have to ice skate across your deck. During the day, the sun would come on it and melt the ice, but never get enough sun to evaporate it all.
To dry it, yeah.
When the temperature dropped at night, it refroze.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, T-Dubs, I know you're busy with the life and shit. We miss you on Chris's.
I know, but here's the thing: I don't buy new shit, so it is what it is. Thanks, but thanks, Hellbox. I appreciate it.
and Taylor doesn't miss us.
I do.
I'm
for
just
like
teasing.
a minute.
Yeah. And
Not
then you
enough
look
to buy new books.
Then you look at the panel and you go, "Oh well, maybe
Ugh.
not. Maybe I can just watch it for a moment."
I'm like, oh god, yeah.
There
I
he
really
is.
want to
There
talk
he is.
over all you guys. It sounds amazing.
How you doing, sir?
Instead, you watch me sit there and get frustrated with it.
Yeah, I watch Rob. Rob's like my spirit animal. He's like the fucking cranky goat that will eat the buckthorn. The only animal on the planet that can digest that shit. He's just like. Then he's like, no. Instead of like bitching, he's like, I'm just reading.
Mute myself and do my own thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, great
Then
googly
DBH just
moogly.
picks like whatever his random bullshit is, and people get mad. That is the part I love. I
How
love that.
How much people have gotten into? I want to be the winner.
Yes, like I want to care. I care about what somebody else thinks about what I
makes
bought.
me laugh is
Fuck
when
you guys are
no, the amount of he's like the amount of times Chris is like, Rob, why the fuck is that booking there?
Well,
That's a
in the
different show.
OnlyFans.
Completely
Also-
different show.
We're
We're talking about Chris's show. Show us what you got. Not my show.
But yes,
Yeah, everybody says it's not a competition, but you can tell everybody wants to win. I
yeah,
know I'm not
but-
going to win.
but
I don't worry
yeah,
about it.
when Chris is acting all mad, he's acting. He's part of he's part of it. It's all behind the. Have you ever watched? Have
It's
you
all
ever
part
seen?
of the show.
Yeah, have you ever seen The Wizard of Oz?
Yep, he's the
Yeah.
Oz. Yep, he's
The man.
No,
behind
Why
it.
are you? Why
he's a
are you
flying monkey,
destroying?
but still same idea.
Why do you insistent on destroying kayfabe?
Because Rob, it makes me happy.
You're just the guy running in the toilet paper factory with fucking a blowtorch going,
Exactly.
"Motherfucker, burn!"
Yes. One of my buddies' literal jobs is he works online and it's his job to like engrave toilet paper rolls. That's all I got.
What the fuck?
Hey Taylor, you're not the guy at the Star Wars movie saying, that's not physically possible for them to do that in space.
No, I actually in movies I love escapism, but on YouTube when people are like getting mad about the
Yeah.
that's all I got. Like in the YouTube drama that I was not part of because I don't create shit and I don't give a fuck. But like, man, this past year was so fucking stupid.
It really was.
Like seriously,
it got a
people
little out
getting
there.
mad about other people's. God, I need more tequila. This is it.
Papa!
Happy New Year,
The only
Pop.
thing,
Happy New
speaking
Year,
of which,
Papa.
the only thing that's true in life, and we agree with it for
Happy New Year.
fucking ever, the Bears still suck.
The Bears.
Papa even agrees. Papa's like, yeah, that's true.
It was almost like you had that one cocked and ready to go.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
About you're cocked and ready to go. What?
Well,
You're doing
Papa,
well, Papa.
it's almost
all right,
New Year
buddy?
for me.
Papa, you doing okay? I can't tell if that's a breathing tube or like a cock ring. You got.
It's just you're feeding.
Like,
It's like,
you're
you're
feeding
shitting
tube.
me, right?
Yeah, it's just, he's eating dinner.
The Bears.
I can't wait to see what he says in the comments.
Listen,
That's
my
fine.
are kicked by the fucking Vikings, so I can't talk much. But
Spidey, I'll be joining you here in 5 minutes over in 2025.
But Papa, I learned it from you.
You're a dick. But he wouldn't be Tyler if he wasn't.
Listen, I like if Popeye and I were to hang out in real life, we'd probably really get along. But online, Bear still suck, and he's drinking substance out of a tube. So.
Taylor Winder, a dick? No.
Yeah.
Well, that was cool. Billy Strings is playing live in New Orleans right now. I got it up in the corner of my screen, watching it live. His backdrop, the big giant screen, has a big casino slot machine on it. He had some guy in the audience hit a button and start the slot machine spinning to come up with the next song they're going to play. Guess what it landed on, Will?
Kill the Lily.
Running on Empty.
No way! I forgot he covered.
Hey, Papa, I got a gift for on my media assets for you. You can when you want to push button.
No, that's Papa's thing. You can't steal that from Papa. That's Papa's thing, right, Papa?
That was a tribute to him.
Yeah, he just did it to Pop. Pop's down below you, dude.
That was a funny show until the one guy
in honor of him. In honor of him.
being a 9/11.
That's funny.
I haven't mastered the video.
Which show was
yet,
that from?
so
Was that from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or was that from
the
League?
9-9.
Oh,
I thought it was a league. Never mind.
It might have been the League, actually, I think, because they were a little bit more adult than Brooklyn Nine-Nine was.
Is it a one-time thing that they spin he did the
I don't know. It's a special thing for New Year's Eve. They let fans pick a lot of the play set list. And I guess they're randomly pulling them by using this big giant.
I still think his Man of Constant Sorrow was phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Oh, does all he do cover songs? Because like every song you said has been a cover song.
No,
I
he does
just
really
named him
good
because
solo
people
stuff.
know him. They don't know the originals. He's got like 6 albums out. 2 of them have multiple Grammys.
I think I've heard him, but it's been a while, and I don't remember what he sounds like. Oh.
In bluegrass, he's a flat
I got to
picker
know him
like
okay.
Clark. He's
He's
flat
on
picker.
Theo
Like,
Vaughn's podcast.
Isn't Drew a
then
fan
he has
of
a
his?
switch on his guitar, and suddenly it becomes fully electric, and he can do Black Sabbath or anything you want to hear.
Kevin, isn't Drew a fan of his?
Yeah, Drew's a big fan. Drew sat
He's
in
one of
and
the
watched
best guitar
Brother
players
Where
out
Art Thou. It wasn't just the song either. They reenacted the entire movie for Halloween with the guy from the movie. What's his name? I can never remember. The singing cowboy.
The guy played
Delmar.
And,
He came
Brother
on
Where
and
Art Thou.
sang We're in the
I know his
Jailhouse
name.
Now when they got dead.
He was
Gosh, I
also in
can't
the
think
Incredible Hulk movie. He was the leader.
God, I can't think of his name either.
Yeah,
Tim Blake Nelson. That's his name.
that's it. I can never think of his name. He's funny as hell.
He's a good actor.
Well, yeah, he's got a song right now that's all over country radio called Gild the Lily.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to the video in
channels
years.
and stuff. Yeah, they put him in country because country sells. Just like a lot of other bands that aren't country, but yet they market.
I appreciate that, Papa. Hell yeah. I would pour that gross like stuff down your feeding tube anytime, buddy.
Yeah, he actually came out and did Running on Empty with Jackson Brown at an
Yeah,
Tonight?
video.
Kevin, tonight?
No.
Oh. I was like, what the hell is
Yeah,
this?
my dad was friends with Jackson Brown. My dad used to protest like nuclear energy and stuff, and they were at a lot of the protests together. And Bonnie Raitt and Neil Young, like there was quite a few that were around those days.
The No Nukes
crowd. Yeah.
We don't mention that guy's name on this channel, Sam. Man, he's Baltimore to me. All right.
Huh?
Yeah, Jackson Brown's my dad's favorite musician. One of the first guys I saw in concert, actually.
I
Oh
love
my,
Jackson
yeah, my
Brown.
dad still love. Dude, I saw David Lindley on his own. Talk about one of the
Yeah,
weirdest concerts I've ever seen.
right?
Like, I don't half the time I didn't know if he was playing music or what he was doing, like,
Yeah.
or tuning his guitar. Like, it was really weird. Although I know he's awesome, but
He's an incredible guitar player, but he is kind of a avant-garde, I guess you would
I
say.
believe
yeah, it was-
Some weird.
Papa.
I
I've
don't
I've had something similar back in the day when I was in the hospital, so I can relate. Yeah.
know.
Happy New Year, TM. Happy New Year, Prince Edward Island, in your weird little.
Here.
All right. So does anybody have any 2025 goals? I don't care. I mean, comic collecting, whatever. I don't care. Like just whatever. You know,
Get more comics.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Well,
Finish
I mean,
off some stuff on my list if I possibly can, but I don't think that really changes from year to year.
I could tell you mine,
I
but I'll
should
be
probably
beating
put
a
a
dead.
goal.
I'll be beating a dead
Okay,
horse.
Papa. I said goals, not like fantasy bullshit.
Hey, look, it's
Yeah.
freaking Jared Subway beating a dead horse. It's Jared.
I put that up because I'm beating a dead horse. I'll tell you, everybody knows what I want to get. G.I. Joe #1. They're like, yeah, Matt, we know.
I
I'll
do.
trade you. I got a copy I don't give a shit about. I'll trade you for it.
Ooh.
Okay, well, you
There you
want?
My
go.
goal is to get a early.
I was Silver
Lab
Age
Uncle
DC
Scrooge.
guy, so we could talk.
Okay,
All right, there you
I
go.
might be able to accommodate you.
All right. I my goal get a fucking new job. So if anybody has any marketing people or needs a marketer, it's part of my online amazing presence. I'm actually good at this shit. And figure out my health bullshit. I'm working on that part, but like that's personal crap. and it is
T-Dub,
what it is.
this is the new place, right? Because I know you moved and I haven't seen it. Like,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
to
It's a
since.
different apartment. It's just a cheaper,
How is
shittier
it?
apartment.
A lot better.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's quieter.
That's
So
Yeah, that's always nice.
And I'll
How is it
reiterate
moving those
mine as well
boxes? Did you get help?
is to launch the Kickstarter and hopefully that hope for success.
Yes,
what
sir.
Kickstarter?
The Kickstarter I'm doing with CJ Dismay Comics and Matt Aikens. We're doing the shift.
Oh,
I
nice.
do it.
Sorry,
I
Jade,
do it.
I'll have to look it up. I'm not sure. Papa, how much you paying? Because I'm game. I got delicate man hands and some sanitary wipes.
You'll have the softest hands wiping your ass, Papa.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Plus, you'll have to listen to me talk about the Packers all the time, so that's almost worth it alone.
Start sneaking Packers merch into the house.
You muted Max, buddy.
Yeah, I just realized. I was going to say he just deleted.
Dollar a wipe. I mean,
And it was $2. You mentioned
A
Packers, so he
dollar
halved.
per wipe.
I bet you shit a lot. That's probably worth it.
He also talked. He also talked shit, so you have to clean that up too.
Yeah.
There's no cleaning that up.
No.
Permanent stains on that one.
I mean, you're not the most mobile. I can also throw away all your bear bullshit while I'm there, so that's fine.
Oh God. I'm just excited to go to Heroes Con finally.
I'm gonna. That's on my.
No. Hey,
one of
hey.
my 2025 goals is to actually get there. I have not made it there
Let's
yet.
not
so.
let's not talk about Heroes Con.
Hey,
Okay,
let's
sorry.
do.
There's 3 people on this panel that can't go.
No, there's 3 people on the panel who it's
Papa
difficult to
Diego
attend,
went.
maybe, but
No, Papa can't physically go.
Yeah.
I'll wheel his ass in. Come on, we can make Papa go.
it's extremely difficult. But
I mean, yeah.
it's not
Thank you again,
impossible.
Christina.
It's just
While I'm
practically
wiping his ass, I
impossible.
can wheel him into Heroes Con. It's fine.
I think it's the traveling that's the problem.
I know. I get. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it practically impossible, but it's not
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah, real tough. So.
And what? Spidey's banned from it, right? So who's the other one?
He's on
Me.
a couple of watch lists.
Oh yeah, 'cause Canadians get it. Yeah.
I just can't afford it either, too.
Yeah, me
It's
neither.
just way too
I'm
much
working
money
on it.
just to go over as well. Because like
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just dealing with shitty stuff. I ended 2024 with some shitty news. That
Well, Taylor can wipe it up for you.
Yeah, dude. $1 a wipe. I'll fix your shit. Travis. I'm sorry, man. I empathize. I hope 2025 is better.
Yeah, eventually I'll move to Kansas and everything will be good.
Wait,
I don't know.
better than Canada?
No, you have to be a Chiefs fan. That's no good.
Jesus. How you it must be shitty if you think that's better than Canada.
Well, soon enough we'll be the 51st state, so
Yeah, because Uncle Trump is gonna annex y'all. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He says a lot of things.
Hey, under the cowl, I'm down. What the fuck? You're in Milwaukee? I'll be there. Maybe. Do I have to pretend I give a shit about wrestling? It seems like it's probably a
Papa's gonna cuss you out now.
I say it all the time. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, Billy String's Halloween show last year was a wrestling set up like a wrestling match. They had all little skits where they would throw each other off the stage. And one dude busted the cello or the bass player's bass. Then they were all dressed up. 5'7" Billy Strings was dressed as Hulk Hogan.
What's that
So
new
what did they do?
wrestling Netflix show coming? I don't know anything about it. Pop probably knows all about the Netflix show. I don't know. They had like advertisements in DC Comics.
It's called Raw. It's like the main Monday show that happens every single week, and it starts next Monday.
They're just moving to Netflix.
Next week, debut on Netflix next week, Monday.
I thought it was called like FXN or something. I don't know what I was seeing. Just a sec, I'll double check.
Like a true comic fan, I only like it slabbed and not raw. Not at all true, but yeah.
So Tate, you said you ran lights. Have you seen Fish's current light rig?
No, I'm not. I have to be honest and say I'm not a huge fan of Fish. So
not many are. But
I'll check out the lights though if it's
Dude,
light.
come on,
check it out. Check this out.
If you won the same song for like 9 hours.
No, I
have a taste.
So I did see Raw there. Raw's there on the 6th. And then SmackDown on the 7th, and then NXT is on the 7th as well. I don't know what NXT is. I never heard of it.
NXT is just more WWE. It's just their development brand.
Okay.
Blow me up real quick, Matt, for about 30 seconds.
Pause.
Watch how these things move.
Oh, you're in Fond du Lac? I'm up. I'm in Madison.
Right, I'm not going to blow you. Okay.
Every light beam moves independently, can spin. I mean, the lights take up like 4 stories of height at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, no, I've never done anything like that.
If you haven't ran lights for them, nobody has. That's the most cutting edge shit out there.
That's so interesting.
They said when they're not using it, they break their light rig up into 4 different pieces and rent them out to
better bands,
electronic bands, rave.
Better band.
Yeah, I've just never been a big jam band guy.
Yeah,
like I think Blues Travelers and Allman Brothers are about the closest they get.
Blues Brothers fucking painful too. Jesus fucking Christ.
I fell asleep watching Dave Matthews Band.
Here's the thing: songs need a beginning, a middle, and an end. A fucking end.
They get there.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Jesus Christ.
They take the scenic route, right, Kevin?
Yep. And have a great time getting there.
Yeah, I don't get high enough for that bullshit.
I'm not sure I've ever been that high.
What are
I
you
used to say
clicking
that
on a
about dead,
thousand
and I
tabs at
became a
once for?
deadhead. Now I'm old enough and wise enough to realize that all of it is fucking great, and you either like it or you don't.
Yeah, you enjoy. Yeah,
Right.
totally.
It's a matter of taste and nothing else.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Eric
I'm
Clapton's not
probably
better
this,
than Jimi Hendrix.
Kevin. I love you. I
Hendrix
love
is
you,
not
buddy.
better than Eric
I'm
Clapton. They're all masters and they're all great, and
Kevin.
you either like one or you don't.
I'm the second
Kevin.
oldest
Jeff
here.
Beck's
I
better
almost
than both of
guarantee
them.
it. And fuck no. Some
I-
things are good and some things are god awful.
No, there's extremes on both ends. Some things are gold and some things are shit, and everybody knows it. But in
Yeah.
between is almost everything else.
Well, I
But
mean,
in
yeah,
between is mediocre, and mediocre is the same as bad.
if everything's good, then how do you explain Kid Rock?
I said there's
God.
shit at one end and there's gold at the other. And that would be the bottom end.
And I think if you go to a concert, you can probably enjoy almost everyone if you have some good friends with you or something.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm older than Tate, Papa. So
I don't know. What year?
I was born in '73.
Oh, you are just slightly. Yeah, I'm 74.
Yeah.
So I
know
just
I'm a
turned
little older than
50.
Rob as well. So
Yeah, well, I turned I'm 51 next month. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wow, we're all really close in age.
The funny thing is about fish is so many people say they sound like the dead, and they absolutely.
I think they just swim in the ocean.
At all sound like the dead.
Yeah, exactly. You can eat them
I
and they
don't-
swim in the ocean.
No, they just make me wish I was dead.
I've never even
You're
heard
not
of them.
wrong.
Fish with a
You're
PH.
I saw that, but I've never even heard of them.
Oh, under the
Yeah.
collar,
Yeah,
you're like
Oh,
fucking
that's
Benjamin
lucky.
Button.
Who?
And thanks, Pop, for pointing that out. By the way, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Wait, Papa, how old are you, buddy? 9.
Exactly, Sandman. Fish is nothing like the dead except the fans.
You're pretty fucking old too, then, buddy.
Yeah, to me, fish is closer to like the stuff that where they're from.
Yeah.
Like Allman Brothers, like they're a little more like Southern rock than they are jam band in my
From
butt.
Maine or Virginia, I mean, or no, they're from Maine. So
You got
part of
thick
it's Southern
stuff.
rock. But they're big Allman Brothers fans. They're
Yeah.
highly influenced by a guy named Bruce Hampton, which most people have never heard of, but he was the Frank Zappa of the South, and that is who Fish sounds like. They sound more like Zappa than they do the Dead.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not my style.
And I
It's
love-
all right.
Songs need structure.
Zappa was genius.
Oh, Dave, no, fuck Dave Matthews too, dude. When
Pretty much.
I spent a decade trying to chase after this girl, Dave Matthews. I was at the Shinnigan Chicago show where they dumped all the crap in the river.
Mhm.
Oh
Did not
no.
make it a better show. Like, they're another jam band. Like, not every song needs a fucking harmonica solo. In fact, no song. Or a violin solo, or a violin. It's like, God damn it. It's a
I do like the
instrument.
band more than I like Dave Matthews himself. Like the band is actually a really good band.
The band
It's
is
just-
on point. Yeah, they're good players.
and then, yeah, and I like the stuff when he does stuff with Tim Reynolds. So
My father,
Tim
Frank
Reynolds
Zappa,
is
he was a music snob. He
You
like
okay,
hated
Kevin?
everybody in the band. He talked shit about the Beatles, the Stones.
You're
Who did?
coughing. Are you okay?
Dave Matthews.
Yeah, I'm smoking weed.
Frank
When I
Zappa.
cough, is that okay?
Lou Reed.
Yeah.
Frank Zappa.
No, it's not
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
No.
It's not Jay's not here, so yeah,
Not me, Papa. Sorry.
Someone's got to do it.
I'll exactly.
Not me.
What
I
was
don't
the
know. To
question,
me,
by
like the
Papa?
fish, the closest I can give you to fish is like fish is Apple, and the Grateful Dead were Microsoft. I'm more of a Microsoft person.
It's okay
That's
to
just my
like
personal
not
opinion.
like either.
It's probably my meth
I'm
head
not.
neighbors.
I'm not.
Probably like,
I can
they're
appreciate
commenting on
some of
that.
it, but
Well, it takes a certain type of person to be able to appreciate talent in a genre they don't like.
Nice dig there, buddy.
Ooh.
What?
They added a new perk to
I don't get
to platinum status. That's nice.
For what? StreamYard?
For the cruise I'm going on. I have
Oh.
they now we get a discount at the spa, which is good.
Yeah,
Oh,
free
nice.
happy endings.
Yeah.
we're
there's
45
nothing
minutes
like
away
sitting.
from
Yeah, there's nothing like
Hey,
sitting
you
in a
know,
hot tub when you're on top of the ocean.
you know,
I don't use a
performing-
hot tub on a cruise ship, buddy.
Yeah, that doesn't
That's-
sound very sanitary, huh?
I don't think I would.
We're
Kevin, you know,
45 minutes
else?
away from midnight on the East Coast.
So quite a way still.
45
Yeah.
minutes.
And
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be awake after if anybody wants to still keep this party going.
If anybody wants to climb in bed with you and hang out,
No,
Yeah.
Ooh,
did not
kinky.
say that.
Look at that love lounge he's on. Everyone's welcome.
I don't know about
Huh?
little Blaze the Saddles for you there.
Nice.
He said,
Blazing
"What have you
Saddles
done?"
is an underrated movie.
I like where he says, "What have you? What have you done?" They're like he's trying to hire outlaws. They got was it Cleavon Little tells him, "I've stampeded cattle. Well, everybody, that's not nothing big. He goes through the Vatican. He's like kinky.
I mean, it's no the jerk, but it's a good movie.
Did anybody see Saturday Night?
No, not yet. I want to, but I'm waiting
Yeah,
for
I
it
want
to
to see
like.
it bad.
Dude, I wanted to see that in the theater so bad.
I wanted to see it in theater too, but it didn't come to my theater, so I had to wait.
Yeah. Same here.
What? They couldn't ship it across the
Is it on
channel.
streaming? What's it on right now? Is it on Netflix?
I don't know what it would be on for you.
Amazon Prime, Hulu?
not on
I got
anything yet, I
pretty much
think.
all of them.
Well, yeah, but he's
TM's
in Canada, so he gets them differently.
That's true.
Yeah. Hey, Travis, can we get married so I can get health care?
Sure. And then I can get an American visa.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, well, it works out both ways.
There you
Yeah,
go.
perfect. You're welcome to this shit show.
That was an excellent book right here. It covers the first 3 seasons pretty in depth.
Of what show?
Oh, Saturday Night Live.
New York. It's Saturday night.
Okay, I like Saturday Night Live. I do not have 1,000 pages of reading in me though.
Yeah. It stars, writers, and guests all.
Yeah.
It's all quotes from them that makes
How
up.
about I just watch the fucking show?
Well, I've done that like plenty of times.
All right.
At least
know.
the first
I'm
3
just fucking shit, man.
seasons.
I'm just
I
going
hope.
crazy.
I hope so, Phil, because right now every absolute book is $7.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
in
nothing
Canada.
says cheaper in 2025, like tariffs all around.
Yeah, right.
Papa, what are you showing it? Is
Yeah.
Papa showing us?
That's a probably.
Here, I'll get him up here. Hold
He's trying to give people vertigo, I think.
Yeah.
on. I'm getting motion sick.
You got to be careful when Pop's doing this. You might just see his ass one of these nights.
Well, if I'm gonna wipe it, I want to know what I'm looking at.
He's like, cut me off.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna go over my neighbors in a little bit. So I hope everybody
Good
has
night,
an
Happy New Year's, buddy.
Happy New Year, Terry.
awesome,
Happy New
yeah,
Year.
have an awesome New Year, and yeah, lots of love, lots of laughter. That's
Yes, sir.
my prescription
Nice.
for the new year.
Same to you,
Love
Tate.
y'all. Have a beautiful night.
Ah, Spuddy has balloons.
Gotta move my camera.
Happy New Year, Katie.
Spuddy, I
Take
love
it easy,
when
brother.
Spuddy, I love when you did the balloons once. You were like, get out of here.
I do that all the time. The only time I let it go was last night.
Heidi, I like it when you call us Big Papa.
Kevin, what are you showing us?
I'm trying to
I'm
move my
gonna jump
camera.
off to everybody. Happy New Year. Fuck y'all.
He wants to show you his junk.
My Billy String t-shirt.
Good night, T-Dub.
I'm trying to get.
It just jumps out, just drops a smoke bomb.
Come on.
Let's talk about what pops up.
Why won't it fit on this? Okay, there we go. Got it.
Yes, Kevin.
No, I was just moving my camera, so now
Oh, I
I'm
thought you wanted to see
looking
show
at
something.
the camera instead of over
Oh, I
to
thought
the
you were
side.
wanting to show something. Sorry.
Oh, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions are New Year's Day tomorrow?
Really?
It's New Year's
No,
Day
they
now. What are
already
you talking
happened.
about?
They already happened.
I think that already happened. That must
Yeah,
be
they
a
already
repeat.
They inducted Ozzy this year, this past year.
Well, at some point they show the concert, but that wouldn't be on New Year's Day. And to me,
No.
that's the best part of
But they've
the.
already showed it on Disney Plus. It was on Disney Plus, I think.
Yeah.
I hope that's true, Sam, man. I really do. Just tell them that, make that happen over here too. That would be nice.
Oh, let's see. Induction.
Hey, Bo.
This
Hey,
is
Bo.
induction. Bo!
He probably just woke up.
Yeah, wait, I think
Oh, yeah.
Matt sent the link probably. Or
He
I
was
can't.
doing some reporting last night, wasn't he? From the
Yeah, he was trying to. He just
Trying
didn't hear
to.
anything we were saying.
Yeah, Stan, man. Ozzy should have been in years ago, solo. So should Foreigner, but they finally got Foreigner in, which was a travesty. Is Deep Purple ever gotten in to the Hall of Fame?
I think Deep Purple got in recently.
Don't know.
Because
I
they
don't
snubbed
keep
him for
up with
years.
it because it was all political garbage anyway. The reason people got in the Hall of Fame was because of what's his name? Jan
Hey,
Warner.
Dag.
Jan Warner, yeah, he
I mean, he was
he
returning
tried to
favors.
exclude
That's
him
how
about
you
Foreigner.
get in.
He told the guy from Foreigner, one of the singer, that they
Yeah.
would never be in the Rock and Roll
You'll
Hall
never
of Fame.
get in because I don't like you. I mean,
That's
John
pretty
Warner ran the show. Once he got
Yay!
exposed as a bigot a few years ago and tossed off the panel, now fans are getting in. I don't like
Kevin, look who made it.
He's
it.
been here once.
I think he's kind of half frozen and staggering.
Yeah. I can't really hit moving, so
Bad
You
connection
take
or
him
something.
and bring him back.
Yeah, Alex Lifeson from Rush had the best acceptance speech of anyone. At
My view
Hall.
tells me
Yep, that's lagging.
I like what the Sex Pistols did. They didn't even go. They just sent a letter
I'm not
saying
even sure if I'm working or not.
You kind of you are now.
You're
Computer.
lagging a bit, Jay.
No, y'all didn't ever see Alex Lifeson, the Alex
Drop
Lifeson
on.
speech for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when Rush finally got in.
No.
I see.
He said the best stuff he could ever say. He got up there and went blah, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah, and he did that for 2 minutes. Blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah.
That's
Some
perfect.
entertainment on YouTube.
Not quite yet, Bo. Well, TM did, but he's not in the States, obviously. But most time zones haven't quite hit it yet.
No, we're 35 minutes away from the East Coast. We'll be the first ones.
Yeah. That
yeah.
pretty much.
You won't
Have you
exactly
ever
be the
heard
first
what
one.
Johnny
Well, the
Rotten
first
and them
one
wrote
in
to
the
the
U.S.
Rock and Roll Hall of
I think I had to. We'll be the last ones of most of the world.
Hey, did y'all remember when that?
Yeah.
Remember when
Tell us what happens.
Do you remember when the Sex Pistols got inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Jay,
When the
you're
Sex Pistols got
lagging
inducted, they didn't
badly.
show up and they wrote a letter.
Yeah.
And they said next to the Sex Pistols and rock and roll and that Hall of Fame is a piss stain. Your museum, urine and wine, we're not coming. We're not your monkey. And so what? You could read the rest above or watch below as the bemused John Winter co-parent reads the letter out loud. Okay, they didn't really have the whole. Oh, here's the whole one. He said, next to the Sex Pistols, rock and roll. Okay. He says, fame or $25,000. If we paid for I can't read his writing. Never mind. Okay, it was a good idea while it lasted, but he just goes off of on it for a while.
Yeah, I saw Sandman mentions Rush I saw them 15 or 16 times. They were my favorite band. Still one of my favorite bands. I've read all Neil Peart's books, and I need to get the comic book. There is a comic book of Rush.
How is it a one shot?
Yeah, it's by the same people that did this Joe Montana book I showed you earlier.
Oh, show everybody again.
Revolutionary, unauthorized, and proud of it. They've got Aerosmith, Metallica. They did
Yeah,
what
I
they
saw SD Rum, the guy Paul buys from, sell a lot of the sports ones. I may jump on eventually.
And I mean, it's not a bad Joe Montana comic if you're interested in Joe Montana's life story, because that's pretty much all it is.
I'll be right back.
The art's passable. Jade's not going to be able to be on camera until his new computer gets here.
Well, that sucks. I wonder how long that's going to be.
Well, they have one
My,
for the
my
cure.
guess is longer than this stream.
Yes.
Yeah, I got Geddy Lee's autobiography too. I haven't read it yet. I've read through the end of the chapter about his grandparents in escape in Germany.
Gross. What were you just drinking, Mad Spidey?
Just a Pepsi.
Gross.
You're gross. Already drank alcohol last night, so I'm back on the soft stuff.
Coca-Cola all the way.
Who cares?
I drank water because that's all I'm allowed to drink. Acid reflux and a
black coffee.
Very weak esophageal. I've already done damage to my esophagus because I don't control my acid reflux.
Ooh, I do like Dr. Pepper.
I love
I was just playing with him, Rob.
I want Dr. Pepper so much.
Ugh. I don't know you can drink that. Ugh,
Yeah, it's not root beer.
I've never tried a root beer. Maybe one day.
I can't stand root beer.
Really?
Yeah, never tried one.
Taste.
Do they have root beer there? I'm not sure.
You have to get it like I don't know. To be perfectly honest, I haven't even looked in the normal supermarkets. I know they have it at the USA shop, where they have a few importy sort of stuff. But yeah, I've just never tried it.
Yeah,
Has anybody ever drank
they're not
LA?
going to have the good stuff.
They
So.
bottle in Kentucky.
The problem is, Jay, the carbonation is what I can't have more than anything. The carbonation is what messes up the.
Yeah.
Anybody ever drank an L8? They're made in Kentucky.
The only thing from Kentucky I drink is bourbon.
Well, you're not missing anything by the L8 though. I was just wondering. It don't taste that great.
What is it? A soda?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Canada Dry type soda.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Sparkling water or whatever.
It's good for a hangover
Water.
for some reason.
Speaking of that, I need to go get some water. Now, I do drink these sometimes.
Oh yeah, those are pretty good. Those icy.
These things are awesome. Especially if you pour
icy
pouch. I bet they're really good if you pour about, I don't know, a couple of shots of rum in there.
Yeah.
Make a rum runner.
Oh shit. I almost dropped my camera.
Or you could partake in some 99 proof pickle liquor. Yay.
Not that again.
I said I'll drink it all with no chaser for Uncanny X-Men 266 right now.
2 Alpha Flight comics. Should I build the whole set? Why not? It's not a very expensive run.
It won't be hard to get.
How big
Even-
is the run of Helper Flight? I don't think
It
it's
was
that
fun. I like John Byrne on it. You know,
I don't know.
I don't think it's a big run.
I don't think so either. But I mean, even if it is the expensive books, there's only like 2 books that have any value to them, and they're not that expensive.
Alpha
but
Flight
I do that
Volume
with my
1.
collection though. I'll look and notice I have like 15 copies of like the Thing solo series and go, well, I guess I'm collecting
130 issues.
Okay, so it's a decent sized run to go after.
Yeah, but there's a lot of little minor keys throughout it, but there, things like, what is this? First appearance of Nemesis, first appearance of a lot of little
minor
Snowbird.
keys. First Jim Lee work at Marvel was in there as well.
If nothing else, as I see that there's so many little minor keys in here, and given that the run's not that, I might have to start picking up more Alpha Flights for the giveaway bin. But I mean, I give away the expensive book all the time. That's Alpha Flight 1.
Number 1. Yeah.
I can't believe they made a facsimile version of that, because that damn book's, like I said, even you can pick up a very fine plus condition book for like $10 all the time, practically.
I was going to say, to be perfectly, like, I'm not everybody knows I don't like facsimiles, reprints, and whatever anyway, but I don't know why they make facsimiles or reprints of books that have only come out since the 90s. I can understand Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age, even Copper Age to a certain extent, but I still don't understand the modern book facsimiles.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I agree with you. Although, if it's a handful of books where they're like, like Ultimate Fallout 4, where that was a book that was, several $100s or whatnot, then I can, and a kid can't pick that up and go with it. I can understand making a reprint of it, but some of the ones that they're making reprints of, like I said, like Alpha Flight, it's like, really? I mean, come on, that book's like a $10, $15 book, maybe, for something that's a good, high quality reader book. I mean, even a 9.8 copy is only $150, graded 9.8. I mean, so it's not like it's an expensive book.
Yeah.
So
I think I haven't bought my Alpha Flight. I haven't bought my Alpha Flight one over here for like $10 or $15 or whatever like that. And it's a decent copy. Like, it's not a 9.8 or anything like that. But if I can get it over here for that kind of price, you're definitely going to get it over there nice and cheap.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I agree. There's certainly no need to do a lot of them in reality.
There we go. There's our countdown for.
Oh, good. I got time to go take a nap.
Thanks, Papa. We'll check in from time to time.
What Papa say?
He set up a timer for us. Check it out.
He said, "Don't preach."
Yeah, that was the same one that I used last
thanks,
night.
Papa. Appreciate that. Oh.
Well, also the facsimiles. We were talking about the facsimiles. Why did they have to do a facsimile for each issue of Secret Wars and Crisis on Infinite Earth?
Yeah, even those are ones that I don't think they didn't need to be done. The readily available books are not. There's only like one. There's only one book in the run that's, in the case of Secret Wars, that's worth any money, and in the obviously Crisis on Infinite Earth, there's nothing that's really out of ordinary there too much. So putting out facsimile of those, it's just money grabbing. But there's so many other books to put out. You're right, that are much better. I mean, like when they put out stuff like, the first Plastic Man. Well, that's more interesting because that book's a super expensive book, and there's not hundreds of copies of them, at your local LCS. Facsimile Adventure Comics 40. They did a Flash one. Yep, I got in All-Star 3, even first Doom Patrol. Yep.
What's Adventure Comics 40?
Is that going to be First Spectre? No, that's not First. It's not First Spectre, but
Adventure Comics 40. Known as a tarantula, something to do with a tarantula or something, or is it first?
Oh, it's first Sandman.
First Golden Age Sandman.
Yeah.
Wesley Dodds.
Oh, maybe it's next in their lineup. See, I got confused because Adventure. I was thinking of the later volume, the 70s Adventure Comics, right around 40. You have it's all being done. That's all Spectre stuff. That's why I got confused for a moment.
So why did I say a red Incredible Hulk in a movie commercial? Sorry, dumb question, but I don't know comic book stuff. Well, that'll be for the new Captain America movie.
Yeah, there's a Red Hulk from the comics where they tried to duplicate stuff because it's all about trying to recreate super soldier serums, and it's
Alex,
a different person.
Did he? Was it?
Was that
Alex Thunderbolt Ross was the Red Hulk, right?
Yep.
Now you're spoiling things.
Yeah, you're not supposed to spoil.
It's in the comic book. Hell, the comic book's been out what?
But he said he hadn't read the comics.
Oh,
Come on!
Now you just ruined it. Look at you spoil things.
Nah.
I'm all we can't have nice things.
I'm unsubscribing tonight. Okay.
We'll be missed.
Oh.
Anyways, the Red Hulk.
Don't start that.
What, yawning? I know.
I've been sleeping off and on all night and all morning.
I took a nap this afternoon after I got done with my work, and then now I'm drinking my second pot of coffee and debating about getting up and just going to my recliner and finishing up the evening over there. I gotta watch the new episode of Skeleton Crew.
I need to start watching it.
Yeah,
I need to watch it too. I've been really liking it.
I might go back to it at some point.
All I know is that
episode 2 anyway.
All I know is I click on YouTube earlier, and all I get is like a ton of damn East Coast fucking people watching shit and populating spoilers and stuff on. Damn. Same thing with wrestling, man. I get like before it's even on here. I know all the spoilers just without even watching a video. They just put the shit right in the titles and stuff. It's like, God damn it, people.
Yeah.
Wait a couple of days at least.
What is the name of that samurai show on? Is it on FX? What's the name of that? It's like our samurais or something.
You're talking about the
what?
Shogun.
Yeah. Is it any good? I haven't got to watch it yet.
It was very good. It was phenomenal.
I need to check it out.
Well, a remake of the old Shogun miniseries.
Well, it's not hold on. It's not a remake of a freaking miniseries that was based off of a book. It's a redone interpretation of the book.
Yeah.
Right. And it was good enough that now everybody's clamored that they're now got permission from the estate to create new material and do a second season, because it was based on a book, there was only so much stuff, and they covered everything that was in the book.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean it's not going to have Richard Chamberlain in it from the original miniseries on TV?
No. And I love the original miniseries.
Dude, that's why I was asking if it was.
I read the book first as a kid, and then I watched the miniseries. I remember when I had like the chicken pox, I watched it, and then this came out. I was like, this was just absolutely fabulous. But But and you watch Nosferatu, the wife and me are going to go see tomorrow. I do want to go see it. I have not yet seen it, but like Sandman, he's heard good things. Yeah, that's all I've heard is good things about it from people who have.
I saw the old one with directed by Werner Herzog, starring Klaus Kinski, and it was pretty good.
Oh, you talking about the original silent film?
No, there's one they made a Werner Herzog made one in the 70s. It was like a remake.
Oh, okay.
It had
The only one
actual-
one I ever saw was the original silent film
It's
back
actually
in
not
my
bad, but
back in my film studies courses when I was
yeah.
radio, television, and film major in college. That was back in 9.
I've been on a Werner Herzog kick here lately because I watched the Grizzly
you have.
Man and everybody's
Yeah,
been like,
I agree,
I've been
Papa.
annoying these guys with it with
The
talking about
best thing that's happening to us, Papa, is that with the move to Netflix, at least Monday night, it'll be available everywhere at the same time. We don't have the West Coast feed problems.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. All right, do you think it's going to be more like a Attitude or Ruthless Aggression era now that they're on Netflix? Or are they going to hold the
No,
line?
I honestly don't. I don't expect major significant changes. There'll be some
Yeah,
stuff that they
that's
can
what I
do, but
felt.
you got to remember the reason that they are as big as they are right now, and what makes them money is the fact that it's, despite it all, it's something that families go and see, and
Exactly.
the kids want merchandise,
Yep.
and you're not
Right.
going. You run the risk of alienating those. I mean, you don't need to worry about your advertisers and stuff, but you still got to make it family friendly enough for whatever you're doing. So there'll probably be segments and stuff that you might push the envelope here and there somewhat, but I wouldn't expect any gigantic wholesale changes necessarily.
And let's face it, we're in the world we live in now. You could not get away with a lot, with like 9% of the Attitude Era stuff they did. You know, so. Yeah, I like the Shadow of the Vampire one with Willem Dafoe. That was pretty good. Actually, I watched a good Willem Dafoe movie a couple months ago where he played Van Gogh. It was pretty cool.
No, that was okay. Yeah, there's definitely some good elements there between those two.
Yeah,
Willem Dafoe.
He's one of my favorite actors, actually.
He's great.
Did you ever see that 80s movie, that musical he was in called Streets of Fire? It's like a trip. He was in it with a guy from that was in was his name Michael Paré? I believe he was in the Eddie and the Cruisers. Another great film.
No idea.
I see. Well, you guys like Shadow of the Vampire. I liked Embrace of the Vampire with Alyssa Milano.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one. There were certain parts of the tape that was worn out. You know what I mean? From rewinding it and pausing it.
I'm sure.
Poppy's just laughing at me. I saw, and I'm like, I know people like I call myself a movie buff, but I saw the list that Davey H made of all the movies he watched this year. I'm like, Jesus Christ! I'm like,
well,
that was ridiculous.
You got to remember
old movies as well, but I'm just like,
you got to remember he works like overnights and stuff, and so he's like up and putting it. You know, he's got that stuff streaming while he's working type stuff. So he consumes massive amounts of that stuff. It's just like
he works third shifts.
I think so. Yeah, that's how like Mark watches so much YouTube stuff because he has it on while he's grooming dogs and stuff. You know, it's like you have a job that you don't have to focus on.
Your name on. I'm sorry, brother.
I can't do that. I mean, I have it on, but there's like very little. The audio is usually low because if I'm in the middle of reading a contract, there's no way I can focus. I can't focus on a legal contract and digest what people are saying at the same time.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Whose channel am I on? Whose channel am I on?
You're on Matt's Heroes for Hire.
Oh, okay.
Well, glad you found us.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for the invite.
How'd you find the link if you didn't know whose stream it was on?
No, I just when Instagram PM Neri sent me the link and I just clicked on the link.
It's all Travis's fault.
So what we're hearing is that Naman just clicks on strange random links sent to him. So anybody who's out there would like to set them up for a fishing expedition, or
Keep
Well,
us updated, Jay. I want to hear about
You
this.
think I
Just
should
tell
trust
people-
TM Nerdy? I shouldn't trust TM Nerdy at all.
Hell
I-
no.
TM Nerdy doesn't trust TM Nerdy.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Jay's
Dang it.
bringing the new year right. He's listening to crackheads fight next door.
Let's not hear about that when he comes on.
I will say
No, I
there
need
was a movie-
constant updates about this.
I will let you guys know that there was a movie. I don't know how many of you guys saw it that came out this holiday season, Red One.
Yes.
That
Yep.
I did not.
I saw it. It's the only
If
thing
you
I've
haven't-
seen in months.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, go see it. I mean,
It's
I
very
honestly didn't. The trailer, I didn't expect much out of it,
Exactly.
and I didn't realize that it was like an Amazon thing, and hence when it disappeared from the theater, I thought it was because it was just awful. Not that
Yeah.
Amazon was actually only doing a limited release in the theater, but
Yeah, it's just
Mark got on me to watch it, and I watched it. Oh my god, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I thought it was
enjoyed the hell
fun.
out of it.
Red
What was
one.
It was
title-
more
what was the
fun
title
than
again?
Yeah, it's the
What was
Rock.
the title again? Red one.
Red
Yeah.
One.
Red
It's on
One.
Amazon. Yeah.
Okay.
It's got The Rock in it. It's a Christmas movie, but I mean,
Chris
it's
Evans
more
is in
fun
it.
than it's more fun than it has any right to be.
J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus.
Oh, rad! Come on, man. It's meh. Come on.
Captain America.
It was fun. I
no
don't
Christmas
like
spirit,
movies.
guys. No Christmas.
I don't like
spirit.
Christmas movies, but I actually really enjoyed this. It was actually, it was a
I
lot
want
of
to
fun.
watch it now that you guys, because I know. I mean,
Yeah.
you got me and Simon have a lot of the same movie taste, so I'll probably like it.
I
It's
still
definitely
haven't
my
watched
holiday
Minus One
rotation
yet.
now.
I still
So
gotta watch minus one.
I'll tell you one.
Still
I'll
to
give you.
see.
I'll tell you one to watch. Is highly entertaining. Is Samurai Cop.
Oh
It's
god.
ludicrous.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
It's
that
so
was
ludicrous.
terrible.
It's hilarious.
I
What
have to
is it-
say,
what-
it is so bad. It is the worst dialogue I've ever imagined would be put on film.
How are you watching it, Phil?
I'll put it in the chat, Phil.
Oh,
No,
we probably
it's-
subbed to Kevin because
I
Kevin,
agree.
you're probably-
There was no point for the two swear words to even be there.
one sec, Kev. Are you simulcasting this?
Yes.
Some folks are, because that's why I got both this chat, the StreamYard chat, and the regular YouTube chat, and like some comments were coming up and I couldn't find them. Oh, what's going
forgot
on? And I
about
realized
Because
that
Kevin
people
shares it and he doesn't tell us.
Is it red one? Wasn't that just on
Somebody
like
threw it
less than a month
Facebook.
ago?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only
it just came out this holiday season. Yeah.
And it already made to the Amazon.
It was made by Amazon. They
Oh, okay.
actually produced it,
I
and they
see.
did initially it was released for like 2 weeks to theaters as an initial release, and then they pulled it out of the theaters intentionally, and it's exclusively available on Amazon.
Kevin didn't tell us he was sharing it.
And also, I don't think that they were ever. The original plan was never to release it in theaters. And
yeah,
that,
it was.
I actually mean to. I actually like Rock. I like. I mean, he's sort of likable guy. So
Somebody's streaming it to Facebook too.
What the heck?
To
Who's streaming
Facebook.
it to?
Who's streaming to
Yeah.
Facebook?
I see a blue
TM
circle
was.
with a white F in it. Okay,
Oh,
that's cool. That's all good.
I stumbled across it while I was doom scrolling on the side. I saw TM Nerdy doing it.
Facebook.
Huh?
Yeah, I see a lot of people. I see a lot of people doing it, but I actually find it really annoying. The
I do
multi-stream
too.
thing because of the multiple.
Yeah, it's the chat thing that's the problem when people are trying to interact with one another.
Christina.
She's back again.
hey.
Well, that's it. I'm out of here.
Did you sleep? Did you sleep yet, Christina?
What?
Did you sleep?
Watch out. Christina's moving from the chat. She's becoming a mainstay on screen.
I'm only staying for a couple minutes because then I'm going to go in there with my kids before it hits midnight so I can be with them. And then maybe I'll pop back on. But I figured I'd
Happy
come-
New Year, Christina.
Happy New Year.
You're such a. I mean, you go to people's. I need to have you on my sport channel. You know.
We
I
got
need to have
10
you
minutes.
as a what do you call it? Ranch, Blue Ranch.
Mod.
Mod.
Because you can give everybody's links so quick.
Yeah, no, man, my goal is to be actually
I will help
interview.
any way that I can with whoever I can, and I'd be honored.
Naman, I owe you an interview in
Oh,
2025.
wait a second. Today is wow. Oh, Cliff
Well,
Notes.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to HeroesCon this year.
But if not, if you can't, well, I want to do one because you wanted to do one with me, and I forgot to do one with you. So I want to
Okay.
schedule one with you.
Hey, Jay.
Well, appreciate you, bud. I'll do
course,
the
man.
interview
Love you,
anytime you
man.
want.
Oh hell yeah, man! Dude, Nama did a killer. If you guys haven't watched my Heroes Con recap from months ago, Nama did a beautiful sketch of Deadpool for me.
I did. I did a death sketch for you.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
didn't
that
know that.
big.
I did what now?
My mind is gone. I mean,
No worries, Naman.
yeah,
I love
yeah,
you, bro.
yeah. I lost a lot of memory, guys. So
You're getting better
I'm
though.
gonna blame
Toward
it.
the
I'm
end of
gonna
life.
blame. I'm gonna just use that because that's my.
It's okay.
Milk it.
In your defense, Vogs is very forgettable.
Okay.
I am also
Right.
very forgetful.
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
I kid.
I kid.
Do.
So my cousins live in New York City. I wonder where exactly they are in this whole mess.
If they're smart, they're hunkered
They're
down,
not there.
staying away from everything else.
I would be.
Hi, Hack.
Hero Sport. Hi. Do I have you on my? I mean, did I subscribe to you?
I think I should. I don't know. I need all I can get. I'm trying to get to 300 now. I got the 222. But
300. This is Sparta.
yeah, this is Sparta. Sorry,
Let me
that's what it made me
look
take.
for it. Let me
That's
see.
where I went.
Bit more spit you needed with the Sparta.
It starts with H, right?
Sparta.
H, E, F, C, F, G. There's like no search
So,
function on
so
this.
Simon, you want to hear something funny? We went to this football practice for a college team around here that's playing in a collegiate bowl game, which is like a postseason
Christina,
game.
I know what that much is.
Yeah. So,
Can-
one of
Can
the
you give me the
kickers.
Heroes Hire
we're-
chat link? I mean in the private chat, please.
Yeah, can someone drop Matt's link? So we were talking to the special teams coordinator, the
The
kickers,
heroes in
and
the.
we're like,
Yeah, I
where are
can
the
drop it in
kickers
private
from?
chat. I got it ready
Come
here.
on, Kev.
I got a countdown counter and everything.
So
But where are the? Well, you got to say where are the kickers from Australia?
yeah, no, the guy said what the guy said the kickers are from Australia. I'm like, where? And he's like, Perth. I'm like,
Oh God,
Perth. I'm kidding. No, I
they
didn't
can't.
do
They can't play football over in Perth very well.
Dude, I heard the guy actually
Oh.
went to recruit him in Australia.
Sorry,
He
dude,
flew
Matt.
over
I'm
there.
sorry, I didn't
Wait.
subscribe to you, but you get an extra subscribe today.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a lot of like ever since I think what was his name? Darren Bennett, I think was he the first Australian
Mhm.
kicker that went to the NFL. I think ever since then we've had like NFL scouts actually like come over here like secretly to try and look for people playing especially Australian rules because it is a very
Yep, Aussie rules, yep.
there's a lot of kicking in the game. So
And the ball's twice as big, and they kick the ball just as far. So when they get to America and they have to kick an itty bitty ball that weighs half as much, it just goes.
Yeah, it literally just goes. Yeah, so I think even
and you guys don't have to when they go to the NFL, they don't have to kick the ball while running.
No, it just literally just kick and that's it.
Oh yeah,
or walk up to it and just kick it.
Matt,
Send
what
me
I
a Mr.
recommend
Man
is
is
putting
complaining
it
about
with
his
like
stuff.
a minute left. The timer, putting it up.
And like I said on Spotty's last night, I have hats and I have blowers for everybody.
Yes.
To bring the air. So I would be
I already got mine last night from you.
So we're good. Okay, good.
All prepared.
Wine. We got about.
What time is it there,
6 minutes.
Spuddy?
Almost 4 p.m.
Oh, dude, you're probably beat.
Yeah, as I said, like it was weird. Like after the stream last night, when I left from backstage, or whatever, I just crashed and then woke up at 6-7 hours later, and then just was still feeling sleepy. So I sort of dozed off and on an hour here, half an hour there, and did not want to do anything today. But I promised Matt I'd jump on his because he jumped on mine. So here I am.
What's
Appreciate it,
Bex
man.
up to?
Just sitting on the
out and
couch
about.
watching Korean dramas or something or other. I don't know, something, or anime or something. My neighbor's blasting away.
Real football is
somebody
here
put,
in the U.S. Soccer blows.
Somebody put Sandman's YouTube channel link in the, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Have you got many mods though, Matt?
I got a few. I need to make some more. Maybe I should do it right now.
I know Christina is, but I don't know whether you've.
I think you are. Christina is.
Am I?
I'm maybe.
I think Mark is.
5 minutes more for me.
Okay.
Are we the last one?
Kevin is.
Eastern is the last one, right? Is
Okay,
there-
Eastern's the
No, Eastern's the first
No.
one, and then we got Central, Mountain.
Oh yeah. I'm
Wet
looking
Pacific.
backwards. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Then you get
4 hours
the Canadian Alaska. Then you get Hawaii. Then you get the Aleutian Islands.
You're welcome.
And then the world's finished.
Yeah.
So there's Sandman's link. Go check them out. And I will be back after I spend some time with my kids after midnight.
Okay.
After these messages.
Just have a
Thanks for
good New
stopping
Year's.
by. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
All right, be careful, Jay. Let us know what happens.
Ooh, Jay.
Yeah, they got 3 more hours for Pacific time.
Exactly.
Yeah, it goes from east to west. Yeah, well.
We got
I think
3
it's
minutes.
another five hours for Hawaii.
I'm a little slow.
Oh wait, no. We're on standard
Baba.
time, so it's 6 hours to Hawaii.
And we talked about it last night on Matt Spidey's stream that New Zealand's like first.
Yeah.
First one for the new year.
Yeah, they're 2 hours ahead of us on the
Damn
east coast.
Kiwis.
We're the closest to New Zealand, so.
Damn Kiwis.
So you are behind Hawaii, right?
Who?
Australia.
Spidey's in Australia.
New Zealand is first when it comes to the world, like time zone. They're the first, and then us, and then it keeps moving across. Hawaii's one of the last.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I've never heard anybody say that they were going to kick off New Year's in New Zealand and then fly to San Francisco or Hawaii to celebrate it a second time. I only hear people say they're going to Sydney to celebrate and then go back to the United States to celebrate it a second time.
Yeah. That's because New Zealanders are probably all passed out at 9 o'clock at night.
Well, it's probably also because the Sydney the Sydney celebration is a big celebration. So people will try to go, they'll try to hit that, and then they'll try to go from there to like the Vegas celebration because that's like the biggest one in the West.
Yeah. Well, I went to, oh wow, this is going back 20 something years. I did do one New Year's Eve in Sydney. And that was nuts like 20 years ago. Like that was like, sardines in a can sort of thing. Like it was fun and it was enjoyable, but it was sort of annoying at the same time with the amount of people. But I can't imagine how big it would be now.
You've done it. You can say, you cross it off your list and say that I've done it. Now that's it. Move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt, what do you say? Or Kevin, what?
1 minute and 30 seconds. 20 seconds.
We'll just put it up.
I understand how time works.
Here we go. All right. Well, anyway, I hope everybody 2024 wasn't too awful. Hopefully, and the next one will be even better.
Yeah.
Well, Spotty, we're about to come into the same year as you.
Yeah, it took you long enough. Come on, hurry up.
No, slow ass bastard.
49, 48.
That's funny.
You made 27 already. I don't even have a pass for the
Good.
Heroes Con.
I like what Phil said though. He said he may have created a vortex.
If the ball has fallen, I would show you, but
Oh, it's
No.
falling down.
YouTube
Yeah, I don't
can't.
want to get screwed by ABC. I tell you,
Yeah, my YouTube
we're
TV will
counting it
not
down right now.
broadcast through
10,
through
9,
StreamYard.
9,
8,
8,
6,
7,
5,
You're
I
like,
would
you're
have.
like
4,
4 seconds
4,
behind.
3.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New
Happy New Year.
Hey.
Happy New Year!
All right, time to go to bed.
Happy New
Actually,
Year!
it's
I don't
34 seconds
I
for
don't
you.
even know how to make those noise with those things.
Oh, we still got 10 seconds. We still got 10 seconds. I
Sorry,
thought it was
Rob.
starting.
Oh, we
One
think
for
okay.
10 and it's 30
Hold on,
seconds
it's not.
left.
I didn't think it was going to be that loud.
Yeehaw! Wait, what happened?
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
what happened there?
Yeah, it's already.
Now
Okay,
it's gone to the next
Happy New
time
Year,
zone.
everybody.
Yeah,
that's
so the next time zone.
Mexico City, not New Mexico.
Here you go. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year!
Now, it was Happy New Year.
Oh, my instant drink.
Oh,
boy.
Happy New Year!
yep.
Well, mate,
Happy New Year,
everybody
Papa.
have a great year. And hopefully a few more. Here's to a few more.
Many more.
All right. Well, that's fun. Now we got 59 minutes for Central Time. So in Kentucky, we are in the Central and Eastern Time Zone. So
I'll stay
we,
awake.
How many states
Yeah,
has
I'm not
a
going
two
in.
time zone?
Matt, what did you say?
How many state has a two time zone in U.S.? I know Tennessee has two time zone.
Tennessee's the
It'd
only
probably
one.
be
And Texas.
anything in the middle, I'm assuming.
Tennessee,
I got no idea.
Kentucky, Tennessee, Kentucky. I
All
think
right,
that's
Papa.
all.
Texas, I'm pretty sure, has.
All right. The following 14 states have more than one time zone. Alaska, Arizona, Florida, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Michigan, Nebraska, Nevada, North Dakota, Oregon, South Dakota, and Tennessee.
Yeah, I forget about Florida, the Panhandle. It's underneath Alabama, and the time zone swaps Georgia, Alabama state line.
Matt, how long did you say you're going to bed?
No, I said I'll be on here for a while. I'm not tired, so hell, I stayed up. I didn't wake up till like 1 o'clock today, and then I laid down again.
Rob always
I'm good.
educates. Rob always
Yeah,
educates.
just
What are you talking about?
fast to ask the AI.
I'll be
Yeah,
back.
no, we were talking about that last night. Actually, Phil, it would be nice if, like, you know, even just single countries be all on the one time zone. But you know, obviously, it's not how it works.
It'd be kind of difficult for certain countries to be all in one time zone.
Yeah.
Oh, Rob, you gonna plan another get together at the Heroes Con?
I have no idea. I would prefer to not be the one managing that, but I'll probably end up doing it anyways.
I think Dave said he might want to take that over.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got enough with C3.
Yeah, well, I got C3 plus. I'm also, now this year I'm with the Comic Book Fiend Club too, and so there's a bunch of members. Obviously the South chapter's there, but then a lot of Heroes Cons one. A lot of other members from other chapters travel too. So I gotta spend some time saying hello and being social with them as well. Yeah. We should measure time in parsecs. There you go.
Yeah.
You looks like you're really busy, so it looks like you need a hand.
We'll figure it out. It's a little early anyways for any of that. So
when does Heroes Con issue events?
Tickets are on sale now.
What is?
Yes.
I'm
So
talking about hotel.
Hotel is of some of the hotel, or at least one of the hotels is available right now for the con rates, but the others have don't have links up yet. Last I looked. So if I go to it and look at
Is it
hotels
a
and more,
decent saving or?
so it's huge savings actually. So like the Westin, those rates are up. So Mad Spidey, think about it like this: the Westin is not a cheap hotel, but the rate for the convention rate is a flat $195 a night for a king size room, king size bed, or $215 for two queens. But if you tried booking that same hotel, it's like closer to $300 a night during the. It's like $195 on the Friday, on like the Thursday or the Wednesday, but then like 300 and something on the other night. So
Weekend rates, of course.
Yeah, so you get better. But some of the other hotels are cheaper.
So is it true?
Room with someone if I Google, but
I was going to say, is it true that you can actually buy your con tickets and the hotel in a bundle, or is that wrong?
Not that I've seen. It's
I thought somebody said something about that, but maybe it's just the hotels.
It may be, but I mean, for what I see, it's tickets. You can click on it to buy tickets, and the tickets, you get the VIP early bird passes are available, and the regular passes and whatnot. But then the hotels are separate, and there's like different hotels, and that you can either book through them to get the convention rate and stuff, or you can go find your own lodging.
Yeah.
Anybody got approximate count of how many YouTubers we had last time?
Well, last time I remember that at least for our meet and greet thing, there was like 40 individuals.
And there's a whole bunch who didn't join the meet and greet, right?
I've got a feeling
there was way more. So
yeah, I've got a feeling somebody said they reckon it was somewhere between 60 to 80 that they knew of.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there that you just maybe aren't in your circle of.
Yeah.
Bye, Jay.
Right, take it easy, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, you think we'll have more this time or about same amount?
Well, I don't know. There's some people that are saying that they're coming that weren't necessarily there last time, and there's some people who are saying that they don't know if they can make it this year and stuff. So we'll see when it gets closer. It's going to be a big chunk of people no matter what. So
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether it sort of tethers off a little bit over, like, whether people just get sick of going every year, or just I'll go every second year, or every third year, or something like that. It's hard to tell because it's gotten bigger, last couple of years, every year.
It all just depends upon whether or not you're going to travel to a con. Like I'll travel to distance to one con a year, and if I'm going to do it, Heroes is definitely at the top of that rank. I mean,
yeah,
I'm going to go down to WonderCon, but I can drive down to WonderCon from here, and I got other local ones I'll go to. I was thinking about maybe going to Planet, but that was only because we were thinking about going. We're going to be in Kansas right around that time, but turns out that because of other travel, I'm not going to go. So,
you think we're going to follow the same pattern as if a comic book goes down, the YouTubers at the Heroes kind of goes down? I mean, I don't know if much.
It could be if it becomes a giant pop culture con, then I think definitely that would cause a lot less people to go. But I think as the word continues to spread that of what it is, and if it stays true to the type of convention it is, then I would anticipate that it would continue to become more and more popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and since it's run by a comic book shop, I'm sure they are interested in maintaining the focus on comics and the creators. I mean, they're doing well with it. So
yeah, I've been to said shop. It's a fun shop. It's a great shop.
There's no reason to change it now. It's working. So
yep.
Just
A lot of the
just
YouTube
see.
videos I used to watch made me really want to go, and then when I found out I knew a lot of people going, it made me want to go even more. So it looks like a fun place to be.
It
Well,
is.
yeah, I've been
And I
to
will,
Baltimore Con and Heroes Con and one other con. Oh, a couple more other cons. Hero Con is by far what I enjoy the most because of people.
Yeah, of
yeah.
course. Yeah, I agree.
It's not about comic book at all. To me, it's about meeting people. That's what I like.
Papa, you on 2 streams right now?
What?
Oh God. All right, gents. I am heading off. I've got to go do a few bits and pieces. So happy New Year to
Good night, Spider.
everybody.
Happy New
Whether
Year.
you're already in there or not, because I know there's a few people that are not in there yet. So, but yeah, be safe, be kind to each other, and I will see you all soon. Thanks for having me, Matt.
Have a good one,
Easy.
Spidey.
Good
All
night.
right.
All right. I think I'm going to head on too.
Okay. Thanks for coming
Um,
by.
Hey, thanks for having me, Matt. And
Anytime.
see you guys.
That's exactly it. That's
See
the
you
time to
guys.
leave. Then I'm going to my.
Uh,
If Nauman's not sticking around, then I'm out of here. I'm going to leave, go to my
Oh,
recliner,
okay.
and watch some
Don't make
Skeleton
me
Crew.
don't make me feel guilty now.
Oh no, I was
See you,
getting
Jeff.
ready to bug out anyways. I still got hours before West Coast New
Yeah.
Year's. So
All right.
Well,
Take
thanks
it
Good
for
easy,
night,
guys.
coming on,
Rob. Good
Rob.
See
night,
you
guys.
guys.
I'm Nerdy.
See you, man.
Have
Happy
a
New
good
Year.
Good
night,
seeing you,
Norman and
Matt
Rob.
and Rips and Bog.
Yes, sir. And I'm in. Love you, bro.
Happy New Year.
Then there's 4 of us.
Well, we're still here. I don't know if we'll count down the rest of them. Papa said he'd be back. We could
I
maybe
don't
invite
think
some
I'm
other
gonna
people.
be here.
Huh?
What?
I don't think I'm gonna be here. I'm not feeling good.
What's wrong, Kev? You okay, Kev?
I got some chest pains.
Matt, I'll wait till 1 a.m. with you if you want to wait for the rest of Kentucky.
Her baby wants to say Happy New Year.
I'll probably end it here in a minute. I was being distracted by somebody, sir. You need any help, Kevin? Is there anything we can do? Or
Nah, I just need to lay down. Oh,
okay.
I'll leave it on. Felt pretty good all day, and now suddenly I
I'm
just
gonna jump off, you guys. Have a
Have a
good
good
night.
one, TM.
Thanks
Love
for
you,
having me,
bro.
Matt.
Good night, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just end it. So I hope everybody has a happy New Year. We had a pretty good show. It's pretty fun. I think I'll end it now since everybody's leaving anyway. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Locke. And we're gonna make sure Kevin's okay. But
yeah. Good night, everybody. Happy
all right,
New Year.
Well, I ain't gonna make any announcements. So everybody be cool, and we'll see you soon.
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white girl.